Hard sports all plays. Hard sports all plays. 365, we're making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, then I'm in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, they working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. Hard sports all plays.
Yo, I love it here so fucking much. I fucking love it here so much, man. So much, yo. Jay, never change, brother.
Never change, Jay.
Never change,
This
Jay.
is why we love you, Jay. Also, you are muted, by the way, brother. Just a friendly reminder.
Now he wants to mute himself. Now.
There we go.
What a time to be alive.
Hard sports all plays. Hard sports all plays.
You know what? Hell
Hard
with this
sports all
bullshit
plays.
that, man. I'm just gonna go to StreamYard because I have better luck there. Hold on.
365, we're making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, then I'm in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces.
I think I jinxed him, right?
Yo, Logan, I love it here, brother.
I don't
Woo,
know.
I love it here, brother. Logan, Jay entertained me so great, I missed my exit. I love it here. Your boy's lost, but I love it here, bro.
Let me just say this.
What was the issue today?
I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Just like Ronnie Dangerfield, I get no respect. Now,
Brother.
People, I need a new computer. And I've been saying this for a while.
Donate to Jay.
Logan was like, F it.
You were just there, don't even start.
On Facebook, go follow me on Facebook. I'm down. Please help a brother out.
Donate a new computer to Jay. That hamster's on his last legs.
Episode intro by none other than Jay Mclovin here on Unscripted, where I will reassess my value in life with my therapist come tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Until then, we're going to make do with what we got. So, to say that, it's a great time to be alive. And I'll say why in just a second, but first I'm going to introduce my panel. I got my boy, my sidekick, my none other, my baby face, my guy who gets crowded every time he goes to buy milk. Logan, babyface Landis. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Looking good.
What's going on, Jay? Loving the intro, so nice. We played it twice. I know you're having a great day. The Astros won Game 1. They're up right now in Game 2. We're hoping for a hop-in of Frankie The Yankee in a little bit, so that's going to be fun. And I'm ready for a good show, as always.
You know, before I introduce my next guest, speaking of Frankie The Yankee, when Boston – had struggled a little bit in games 3 and 4, or 2 or 3, whatever.
No. Tell the full, Jay. Tell the full story. No, I'm just saying you can't say struggle a little bit. We got like you can't say struggle a little bit because struggling a little bit is losing 5-3
here today.
That's struggling a little bit. Losing hell, maybe even 6-3 is struggling a little bit, dog.
Yeah, that's true. 10-2 is not. I get it. But my point is just this. We were first put out Amber Alerts. He was calling you out. He would say, "Where's Pride? Where's this? Where's that? Where's the other? Where's Pride?" I mean, always nonstop. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fit into it because he wanted me to. Because I was kind of filling your spot while you were missing. But at the end of the day, I gotta say this: where the hell is Frankie? Come on, show yourself. Why you hiding? I know you got a nephew. Put him in your lap. Put on the camera, or don't put on the camera. But come to the show. Take your smoke. That's it. Just take your smoke. I take mines. God knows I take mines.
Also, Frankie just commented. He said, "Jay, you know where I am."
Ah, she's getting arrested. LOL. I love it here.
It's all well and good with Carolina's pride.
Bro, though I literally saw a male cop just slam a lady on her neck. Oh, I love being lost. Let's get it.
Hey, you know they're having a bad day, right? They can't be having a good
day.
They're
having a horrible day.
They're having a rough day.
Bro,
hey, listen, guys. It is a good time to be alive. And yes, Frankie, we know where you are. You know I'm going to give you just a little bit. I'm not going all the way shit talking on you. So, Not all the way.
No, but where is he though? Where is he? Is he working or is?
No.
He's got his I believe his nephew at the house. So he's
Okay. He's babysitting his. Okay, gotcha.
I'm doing some slack. But
He
again,
said he's coming on.
All right, cool. Okay.
Oh no, I don't think he's coming on. I don't know about his breaking. But against that guy, Pride, Logan, this guy talks about the Houston cheaters, and I'm not saying we did. Everybody knows we cheated. That's common knowledge. Everybody knows that. It's not debatable. Hey, what's up, Big Tross? Like to see you in the house. Good to see you in the comments, but appreciate you.
Fill up.
My question to you guys is this, and I've been thinking about this. I kind of went back and I saw something, and it got me thinking. And I want y'all's perspective as an outsider looking in on this. Now, granted, I'm not saying, look, we obviously cheated. I know that. But when I look back at the 2017 series, I see that the Dodgers did win Game 5 in Houston. They go to LA and then of course when we get to Game 7, because the Dodgers got Game 6, so they're tied up at 3 apiece going into Game 7 in LA, where there are no cameras, there are no devices for Houston to cheat with. Again, I'm not saying we didn't cheat because we cheated, but a little bit of the validity of that World Series title should belong to Houston, because you got to say that LA has to take ownership. LA has to take some ownership in their not having a ring.
Hold on.
I'm just saying, if you win Game 7,
no,
you don't say no. If you win Game 7, you.
We're not doing this. Jay, you're talking. You're saying all this stuff because you're a fan, right? Aren't you the same dude who still bitches about the fact that the Deflategate happened? Like honestly, like you're the dude who always says cheating is cheating unless it's a Houston Astros. Like y'all cheated. Like I don't. No. I'm not missing the point. Y'all still cheated though, because you want to reround to games. You want to go to Game 7 and try to say, oh, if they won Game 7, whatever matters. But why don't you talk about the fact? What if y'all don't cheat? It probably doesn't. Like who knows? It might not go 7 games. Who knows?
But the fact of the matter is, it still went 7, and LA was still at that.
And y'all cheated, right? Okay. So you want to talk straight facts, right? It went 7 games, right? Y'all cheated, right? All right, go on.
I'm pretty sure he opened.
That's what I'm saying.
That we cheated.
So don't try to take some validity though. But you can't try to make it valid when y'all got caught cheating. That's really it. It's not like an allegation. Y'all got caught. Take that L. Stop trying to validate it. And this is coming from a dude. And the reason why I'm personally disappointed in the Astros is because I genuinely thought the Astros had the best roster in baseball, and I thought that they really screwed themselves over because they didn't have to cheat, in my opinion. They didn't have to because they had it all.
Frankie's saying they're doing the work got to be there. The work's not really being done because that's not really the point that I'm making. The point that I'm trying to make is, yes, they cheated. You're
trying to validate it.
It's all part of that ownership of that title that the Dodgers do own. There's a small part that they own because they lost the damn game in their state. They could have won.
But Jay, the reason it's hard to listen to you say that is because you're not trying to do, like, for instance, me, it's okay for me to say that because I'm not a fan. I can talk shit about Cody Bellinger hitting 157 in that series. I can say that because I'm not a fan of either team. Jay, what you're trying to do, and you suck at it, by the way, so you're going to have to head back to the drawing board. You're trying to make your ring count and be legitimate. Y'all cheated and y'all got caught cheating. Just take that L and move on. Be grateful that the MLB is not stripping you guys of that ring. Just be grateful. Just go into silence. Go be George Springer. Just silence. Just move on. Go into the shadows and then pop up and then be like, oh yeah, let's forget about what I did.
You're trying to make your point by talking over, but I don't think that really makes your point. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Game 7. They go out and win Game 7. They get a ring.
Oh my God! See, again,
not only do they get a ring, pride. Not only do they get a ring.
No. I'm not. No. Because what you're trying to do, and it's again horrible thing you're trying to do. You're trying to pretend as if the cheating started in Game 7. That's what you're trying to do. The cheating didn't start Game 7.
That's what I said. And I'm not pretending.
So then don't just focus on Game 7. You can't just focus on Game 7 if y'all been cheating the entire time.
I can't do this with you, man. I can't. He's not gonna let nobody talk. I'll give you respect, and I'll let you say everything you gotta say. But you gotta let people talk to you.
No. If you're making a legitimate point, I will hear you out. Chris, my boy, what up, my boy?
You got here just in time, brother.
He kicked out Pride. Pride, no.
Man, look, I'm all about giving people the respect, man. But you ain't gonna disrespect me on this show. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that on the show, man. That's not how I roll. You either gonna let me say my point, or you gonna get the hell up on out of here. Straight up, I don't play like that. I'm gonna give him his respect. I'm gonna bring it back in. He can say what he wants to say, but I want everybody to have an equal opportunity to be able to.
What's
say
up, fellas? How's this go? How's it going tonight?
Chris, you came in.
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Fucking crybaby.
I'm doing pretty good. I just got to do it.
Jay. That's crybaby shit. Fuck out of here. That's crybaby shit. Do better. That is crybaby shit. It's crybaby shit because we had this conversation. We've had this conversation 15,000 times, and the answer is always the same. Y'all cheated. Y'all suck at cheating. Y'all got caught. I'm trying to justify it. Just take your L and move on. Yep, what I'm saying is wrong. Logan, can I ask you a question, Logan? When did the Astros start cheating? Logan, when did the Astros start cheating? Okay, Chris Gonzales, let me ask you a question. When did the Houston Astros start? Okay, thank you, Logan. When did the Houston Astros, Chris, I'm asking you the same question. When did the Houston Astros start cheating?
The entire season.
Dustin, when did the Houston Astros start cheating?
The entire season.
There you go.
Now, so at this point, you can go ahead and scream and like you don't go and try to suck one game to pretend.
I'm just saying all I said was the Dodgers had an opportunity to win. They didn't win. That's all I said.
We got a lot of
that was the first thing out of my mouth.
Smoking herbs. Smoking herbs.
Because, hey, guess what? There's a 2019 ALCS we won. There's other things that we've won. So I think the Astros, they went through their hardships. Well, we're still back top, and right now we're probably going to sweep the Yankees tonight. So go smoke that. Have a nice life. Love you though, Pride. Damn it, Pride. Damn it. All right, back on track. Let's get back on track. Let's talk about these Astros for a minute. Well, no, you know what? We're going to come back to this topic because Frankie's not here. And I know Frankie's going to want to say some stuff. So we'll just go ahead and get into this show. Man, Pride, why you got to discombobulate? Damn. Miles Bridges, charged with felony domestic violence and child abuse. Man, what the hell is going on with our world, man? Damn. What's going on with our world? This guy was due for a very large contract. Very, very large contract. And then he goes out and gets some damn domestic violence crap. I mean, come on, man. You know, it just burns me up because he does it to his girlfriend, and he put a good beating on her. I mean, I saw the pictures. It was pretty rough looking. And then he does it in front of his children to boot, and then he abuses the children. So he's got 2 charges of child abuse and 1 charge of domestic violence on the wife. But it's classified as 3 domestic violence charges. I mean, what's going on, fellas? Well, I mean, what's going on? I don't get it, man. What's wrong with the world that we're living in and doing this to? I don't understand why you put hands on a woman to begin with, but then they take it to the children. I don't get it. I don't understand any of it. Logan, maybe you can help me understand. What do you make of this craziness?
Bro is a professional bag fumbler. He was going to make a boatload of cash this off season. And what was it, like a night or 2 before free agency kicked off? It came out, and now he's being charged with it. He's obviously, denied it in court and whatnot and pleading not guilty. So it's going to keep going on. But it ain't looking good. Not at all. And, I mean, if I'm the Hornets, I'm not giving him much of a contract, if one at all. I mean, this guy, if he's convicted, he might not be playing anymore. We might have seen the last of him. You just don't know. And like you mentioned, it was 3 counts of domestic violence, abuse, all that. And, I mean, like you mentioned, man, there's photos out there. There's videos out there. I mean, it ain't looking good for Mr. Bridges here. And, I mean, he's 20. He just turned 24, man. So he might already be cooked.
So does he make it back to the NBA? That's kind of what I'm curious. I mean, he'll obviously get, I'm sure, my guesstimation, if it's his first time offender or whatever, he'll probably most likely get some probation. He may do a year, but I think he's out in 6 months. I don't think he's going to get a lot of serious time off of this. So on the other end of the stick, if he doesn't get a lot of serious time, does he then, or is he able to get back into the league? Do you think they let him back into the league? Does any team take a chance on him, or does Charlotte even take a chance on him?
That it's tough, man. Because I found some more stuff about it, right? Just what all kind of went down, like you mentioned the photos and whatnot. Said it was physical abuse by a male partner, assault by strangulation, a brain concussion, closed fracture of the nasal bone, contusion of the ribs, multiple bruises, strain of a neck. So like this dude like just went way too far. So it might be it for him. It might be. Not surprised, but hey, what's in the dark comes out sometimes.
Exactly. I know we kind of talked about this earlier in another show. What do you think about Miles Bridges? I mean, does he get another shot? Is this the end of him?
Who, me?
Dustin,
that guy, you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what do you think about this whole Miles Bridges thing, brother?
Pretty much echoing what Logan said. The guy was going to make a boatload of cash this offseason, and the key word was he's not getting that boatload of cash anymore. He's not going to be getting any cash anymore from the NBA, and the only cash he's going to be getting is the amount of money he's going to have to pay to his attorney. He's probably not going to be in the NBA, and if he is, it's going to be on a veteran's minimum deal because he'll probably end up getting suspended for 1 year or multiple years, depending on what all comes out with this.
Mickey Delaney says the cheer will always be the cheer. Well, maybe true, Mickey, but let me see. You came in the league in 77. You got the first win in 91. 3 years ago, and he ain't done shit since 2001. Shut the fuck up. Moving on. Hey,
guidelines. Who cares?
What's up,
Jay's
baby?
on one tonight. What's up, Jay?
Hey, he's confident, man. His team's up 2 games so far.
Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good, Gonzo, man. How you doing, brother? I know you had that interview tonight.
Oh, I'm doing good. Just got done doing the interview. I thought it went real well. And then I jump on here, and you guys were going off.
It's a good Thursday, man. It's a good Thursday.
Hey, that's good, man. It's good. It's good debate stuff, man.
What about Miles Bridges?
Yeah.
Just
I gotta wait. I can't even see what else comes out because if this is his first time being legally in trouble, I could see him being back in the league. It'll be it won't be a near amount of money that he's making.
right.
But I think he could eventually be back in the league on like a prove it deal. Or
He'd
something
have to
like
be.
that.
I would agree with you if a child was not involved.
Right.
The child being involved, whether it's your first offense or not, is kind of
Kicker,
the end all. Anytime you have any kind of abuse against a child, that's pretty much your end all.
Bro, if he does come back, I'm waiting for someone to swing on him during a game.
I mean, the child thing.
Come on.
I don't know.
I think he'll be back. I really do.
If he, like you said,
I
if he
do.
is going to be on a prove it deal, ain't no way I'm giving this guy a lot of money for multiple years. Ain't no way.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, because I get what you're saying about the child thing, but like, I don't know. We've seen guys get accused of
Adrian Peterson got
exactly,
child
yeah.
abuse and
Right.
he came back.
And he's still playing.
And how
I
many?
think.
Yeah, and everyone was like eager to like pick him up. So I don't know. For me, I think he's fine. I think it all really comes down to
He cost himself a lot of money.
well, obviously he's not a max player, right? And this was honestly the only chance he was ever going to get a max.
Yeah. And this
Like-
is, yeah.
Like, remember how we made fun of Dennis Schroeder? Yeah, we gotta let Dennis Schroeder be, because at least he can be active. At least he's active.
At least he's still at least he's playing.
Yeah, at least he can hoop. So I'm not even gonna kill Dennis Schroeder no more on any of that. But for Miles Bridges, I mean, I think it all really comes down to on whether or not he's guilty. If they look at him and they say he's guilty, or if there's like an overwhelming amount of evidence, I think that's gonna make teams kind of, I don't know, because Miles Bridges also, this is the part that not a lot of people are talking about. He's out here talking about, man, I don't care if no team want to pick me up, I'll just be a rapper. Have y'all heard the song he dropped? Have y'all heard the song he dropped?
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
song he dropped
I saw that.
is him admitting what he did.
Yeah,
Like,
not
like,
the best look. Especially too with with current cases of rap lyrics being used in court cases. Not a good look for him. Just saying.
Yo, how many rappers nowadays? Like, there was a whole thing where like
it's going
I think
on right
like,
now in Atlanta. What do you mean?
Yeah, bro. Like, now they catching Ricos for this. Now you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you get a guy Miles Bridges who's a solid player, but thinks he's a max player. Now you combine that with the fact that all of a sudden, dude talking about, man, I don't really care about basketball amidst of all these accusations. I mean, the question is really going to come down to, is he going to be willing to take that veteran minimum? Like, would he actually take it? Like, if a team gives it to him, would he take it? And I don't know. His ego right now, his ego's through the roof for the wrong reasons. He's living under his lifestyle right now is, hey, yo, any publicity is good publicity. That's how he's acting about this entire situation. So he's like, oh, if I'm getting attention, I'm good. It don't matter. Which, I mean, that works if the worst thing you're accused of is, I don't know, accidentally pooping your pants on a ride, right? Then you can live that vibe. Dog, you know what I mean? You had accusations, you put hands on your girl and now your kid too, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know what ends up happening, but like, I don't know if any team comes up to him talking about, oh yeah, we'll give you like a prove it deal. I don't think his ego would let him do that. I think he'll straight up be like, all right, cool, now I'm good. I'll go be a SoundCloud rapper. You know what I mean? So it's like, and the sad part about it, he's like, again, the worst part about it is he's not even a max player, and he basically fumbled the only opportunity he would have had at a max contract. Because people don't understand, if he got a max contract with Detroit, you do understand that after that max contract runs out, they probably would have thrown him another one just to keep him in town. Yeah. So he potentially calls himself 2 back-to-back max contracts. Man, that's got to be the bozo of the year right there, brother. That's the bozo of the year.
Came out what, 1 or 2 days before he was going to sign the max deal. Came out right around the same time.
Number one, you put hands on a woman or a kid, you're an idiot. Number two, anytime you do anything stupid right before a max contract, you're an idiot. I mean, damn, that's a lot of guys.
I like how everybody's saying he fumbled the bag. He didn't even fumble the bag. He opened the bag upside down and left the room with it upside down.
He just dumped it out himself.
I mean, honestly,
it could have been avoided.
Fumble isn't even the right word. Right? Fumble's not even the right word because fumble is like some outside force ended up kind of putting it, like with Dennis Schroeder.
When he purposely threw that bag across the ocean.
It's like they gave him the briefcase of $180 million and they opened it up and like threw it out the window.
Yeah, because I'm good.
The thing with Dennis Schroeder, he kind of really caught the bad end because like when he started taking free agency serious, a lot of the money was soaked up. So you can kind of be like, all right, I feel bad for him. Like Miles Bridges kind of looked at the money, was like, yo, this is a lot of money. And then he pulled the Joker from Batman. He burnt all the money up, and then had the surprise Pikachu face when like there was no more. Like, bro, he the bozo of the year, bro. I want him to come out with an album, have it flop, and how long till he goes on Twitter talking about, yo, bro, I need a contract. Who's trying to help me? He's gonna be like Enes Kanter. He's gonna hit up Braun. Yo, Braun, can you give me a spot, bro? Bro.
Oh no, not the. I wasn't expecting to hear that name tonight.
Oh, my fault. And Enes Freedom.
There you go. Get it right. Get it right. Come on.
My fault. Yeah.
Come on. He's a former Celtic. You should know this.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Come
on. He contributed 16 screens a game.
You know what? It should have been 16 screen doors. He should have been out, so that way he would have never came to the Boston Celtics, bro. No. I'm not. Bozo. Then he got all butthurt because he wasn't starting. It's like, bro, your seats suck. You're mid. What? You're mid. Yo, he's at. Yo, he.
Big shot, Rob, man. What do you think about Michael Miles Bridges, man? Charged with this felony, man. Is he done in the league? What's your thought process on it?
Yeah, I think we talked about this before, like a week or two ago. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this guy because he has a lot of talent. I've seen him play a few times when the Hornets played the Heat, and this dude can play, man. So I would hate for him to not be able to play in the league again because of this. But if it's the end, then I don't know what he's gonna do. He better have like a backup job or something else to do because I mean, you just lost the chance to continue playing in the NBA because of everything that happened with you and your family. You know, so yeah.
You better hope those SoundCloud streams are up.
And then, you know, like Tony Hollingsworth says, it's about send a message. You know,
Who was sending the message to?
Are you talking about like for suspension?
He said like, you know, how they deal with Miles Bridges, how the NBA deals with Miles Bridges. You know,
I think that's
Yeah, the NBA needs to send a message to him.
right.
Is he the first NBA player ever to
doubt
be charged
it.
with this?
I doubt it.
I think he's the first one to be charged with both at the same time.
Okay. If that's the case, then I get it.
I doubt that.
But
There's no way. There's no way.
I'm not sure.
Curious.
so
If so, then
you think they should send a message or not send a message.
yeah, I think they should.
To be honest with y'all, I mean, this is just me. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I would honestly suspend him for 4 years for thinking he's worth the 4-year max. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Like the fact that he thought he was worth that, I'm suspending him for 4 years, and then for every day that this entire situation goes on, 1 day equals a year suspension. Like I am not gonna sit here and try to make no exception for no mid player, bro. Like, no way,
Yeah.
no way. And on top of that too, like this is a guy, like and talk about sending a message. So this is not a dude this is not a guy you build your franchise around. This is, if we're gonna be honest, an expendable dude. So if there's a guy to send a message to bring the hammer down,
He's not the right
Bridges.
guy.
Yeah, it's Miles Bridges to do that to. Because then the league will live without him. So this is the dude that you can bring down the hammer, suspend him for like however long you want to do
For
like,
a while.
Send a message.
You know?
Yeah, yo. Be
And also
at a
too,
minimum
counter
2
to what
years,
I think
you know?
Damian or someone said earlier about the whole Ray Rice situation. I mean, that was the first time the NFL actually did something. You know, up to that point, if you did that, you got popped for 4 to 6 games at most. And when you know the old Ray Rice situation went down all those years ago, they said, "All right, we're going to do something about it," and they kicked him out.
Yeah. Right. So it's like,
I know the NBA hasn't done anything like that before, not that I'm aware of.
A lot
or at
of
least,
it,
especially
I think
not
a lot of
recently.
it's going to depend on what all he ends up getting charged with and all that. as well.
Right, that's true too. So, I mean, it's clear here, you know.
But here's the thing, though. Like, that, I don't even think that matters. Because look what they're doing with Deshaun. Like Deshaun is there's no legal ramifications for Deshaun, right? It's all civil suit. But the league is still going to.
But the NFL is still looking like they're going to suspend him.
Exactly. So it's looking like they're probably still going to suspend him. So
I think he will get a suspension. I don't know what the length is going to be, but I think he should get a suspension. But I don't know. I can't tell you what time period it would be.
Anything over 2 years, I don't think a team will really take a flyer on him after that.
Nah.
Like if
Tony
it's 1
said
year,
the only side to boot Rice because that is also true, Tony, because the video did come out. But
I hope he don't get 2 years.
Who, Miles Bridges? I mean,
no.
Again,
no, Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Watson? Oh, yeah, no, Watson. I don't think
I
think 2 years.
No, I think it'll get to you.
I think it'll be a handful of games.
6 games.
That's why they just signed Josh Rosen. You know, they know that something's gonna be coming.
It's crazy, yeah. No, they do. And it's weird because like no matter what the NFL does, it's gonna be looked at as.
Yeah.
There's gonna be. It's not gonna please everyone, right? Because they're gonna have the people that are gonna be like.
Anyone.
Right, but like the thing is like Deshaun Watson is like mad divisive. You know what I mean? But again, that's kind of a different situation because you got like Deshaun Watson is one of the best. He's one of the best players in the league. Miles Bridges is mid, so.
Yeah, I'm going through a list of like all the most recent players that have been like accused of like domestic violence or whatever. You have Greg Oden punched his girlfriend in the face back in 2014 and gave her like 14 facial fractures. NBA punishment was nothing.
Ow.
He played immediately. And then you have Jeff Taylor of the Hornets was the first domestic violence case in the NBA, which happened right after the Ray Rice thing, and he was suspended for 24 games. So he didn't even get suspended for half of the year.
They haven't done nothing.
That's why, like, I think the thing with Bridges at this point, if it's just the domestic violence, he's probably just going to get a slap on the wrist. But with the child being kind of thrown in there. I think he's going to get it harder for that because anytime a child is involved with anything, you're going to get hit a lot harder. And he is actually the first player in NBA history to be charged with domestic violence and child abuse at the same time.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So yeah, no, I think he should get popped for a decent amount of time. I'd say set the example. Don't do what you did with those guys. And
that's ludicrous. He's not getting no damn 2 years.
No, Watson ain't getting 2 years. If it was going to court and if he hadn't settled, I'd believe you a little bit more. But I mean, he settled with all of if most of it, if not all of those women.
Real quick, Dustin, when you said that was the first time, are you talking about Deshaun or are you talking about
Bridges? Bridges is the first NBA player to be charged with child abuse and domestic violence at the same time. Like, there's been players who've been charged with domestic violence. There's been players who've been charged with child abuse, but none of them have been charged with those two crimes at the same time.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so now
he is right. He is both of them right at the same time.
Right.
Real quick, Dustin, how long did it take you to find that?
I've been working on it since probably 6:20, so like 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you found it in 20 minutes. So that means that the NBA is probably privy to that information, which will kind of again make them want to make some sort of stand, some sort of
Especially when you look at the track record of the domestic violence, like I said, with Greg Oden breaking 14 bones in his girlfriend's face and getting nothing, and then other players getting 24 games for kidnapping and strangulation and stuff like that. Like, there's really hasn't been a harsh punishment for anything like this.
I also thank you, Anthony. It was the Texans who settled it, not Watson.
Dude, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's weird. And honestly, I just think the fact that like him rapping about it and him coming out and saying, if they want to spend me, I'll just become a rapper or whatever.
It just don't sit right.
For me, I just think for me, it's like he's like kind of admitting guilt a little bit, but at the same time, I also look at it as a situation where like I wouldn't be surprised if the NBA doesn't suspend him. I wouldn't be surprised because why are we going to waste our time suspending a guy who's basically going to take himself out the league on his own accord? So I wouldn't even be shocked if the NBA kind of just shrugged their shoulders and say, "Nah, we don't really care," and they kind of do the Deshaun Watson route where they're like, "We're not really going to pay mind to him, and the instant he tries to play, that's when we'll do a suspension." I wouldn't be surprised if they take that route because I mean it looks like he's about to take himself out the league right now, So crazy.
Hey, we'll move on real quick. We're talking about the Detroit Pistons, the 2022 draft selections that they accrued in this year's draft with Durant and Jaden Ivey. Isn't it accelerating the rebuild? I think if you watch that first game, I think it was important. Jaden Ivey he seems to be building pretty good chemistry with Durant because he got a couple of lob passes and Durant was doing the dunks. So those guys were syncing up pretty well. It seems to me like the Detroit seems to believe that, between Cunningham, Durant, and Jaden Ivey, that could be their core that really elevated up in the East level. So what do you guys think about Detroit, man? Are they the team to start looking out for in a few years? Logan?
Obviously not yet. They're still way too young. They need a little bit more polishing. But I mean, there is actually, Jay, believe it or not, there's actually some talk about the Detroit Pistons in a positive manner with their young core now. It's nice to see.
Yeah.
So glad for the Pistons. I hope this works out for them because they haven't been in the dumps for quite some time now. We all know the whole Blake Griffin experiment all those years ago. That didn't really work. It's been the Andre Drummond era. That wasn't the most fruitful. So they're hoping that this might be the right era, the right time frame to really kind of make another push. Obviously, like I said, it's not going to be this year. It might not be next year. But I think we are going to start seeing more positive steps in the right directions for the Pistons.
Real quick, Jay, can I touch on this thing real quick on what he said? So I just want to clarify. I'm not full blown saying that. I'm half saying that. And the reason why I'm saying is because at the end of the day, even though the NBA and the NFL understand that, there's certain, they do want to take a stand against crimes and stuff like that, you also got to understand they also treat themselves as a business. So they're going to try to do whatever they possibly can to protect their, for lack of a better term, assets. right? Like they want the players to continue to be there so they can try to profit off the players, right? So and I'm not going to sit here and say that they don't care about the women, but the league as an entirety, I'm talking about the owners and office and all that stuff in its entirety, they favor the players more than they favor the women, unless the player has done something detrimental to the organization. That's the only way that they'll favor the women. And it's sad to say that, but unfortunately, it's the reality. And if that is that ever going to change, I personally don't think so, because I think in order for that to change, you're going to need, like, in all honesty, at least 20 Adam Silvers. Because Adam Silver gives me the vibe that he does the hip down if necessary.
Right.
But the problem that comes down is just because Adam Silver cares doesn't necessarily mean everyone else cares, because at the end of the day, he can only do so much. If you got a team that's doing this stuff, they're not necessarily going to, ride deep with the commissioner if it means their player's going to get suspended, right? Like, I'll be 100% honest. If this happened and let's say instead of going in free agency, he got a 4-year suspension, I don't think we hear about this. I don't think we do. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't think we hear about this. I think the only reason why people understand what really happened and why it's being portrayed out there is because he just so happened to be a free agent that was on the verge of getting a max, and a very controversial max, because no one really thought he deserved it. So it's kind of sad, but unfortunately the reality, and again, I don't know if it'll ever change, but if it's going to change, we need, like I said, at least 20 different Adam Silvers to take hold of different teams, because let's be honest, are we going to sit here and pretend that the Charlotte Hornets is an organization that does right by people and their players? Like, this is, I understand it's Michael Jordan and everyone loves MJ. MJ is a horrible owner. There's been multiple times, you know what I mean? So, right, yeah. So it's like this is not really an organization that kind of, I don't want to make it seem like they don't care about the women, but they're more favorable. They have more favorable treatment to the players, because unfortunately, this is sad and it sucks that I have to say this, but it's reality. Who plays for them? The women or the players? And because it's the players, you know what I mean?
Who makes them the money, the women or the players?
Right.
Exactly. And it's sad to say that,
Yeah,
because now it just makes it seem like, oh yeah, you're sexist and you're pushing that narrative, whatever. But unfortunately, it's kind of, it's kind of the reality. But real quick about Detroit, they're doing good stuff. They almost, imagine if they somehow made him sign it before this stuff came out. We would not be having no good words about Detroit. What a time to be alive. They're in the right direction, like Logan said, surprisingly. So like in the past 2 years, they haven't fumbled anything so far. Again, it's only 2 years, so I mean, it's a step in the right direction. You could say. I'm not gonna be out here and go all crazy over 2 years. I'm more interested to see the development of the players, and also how they draft. I'm gonna wait 5 years after they draft and see what happens. Because if they draft and 5 years they're still drafting and there's no team success to show for it, no going over 500, no playing appearances, because I guess that's all the rage nowadays. Playoff appearances or whatever the case may be, going over 500, like. If we don't see stuff like that, then we're gonna be looking at them like, all right, you're drafted well. Now that either means coaching or the office, something there's messed up. So, it's a step in the right direction. Like I said, I'm waiting 3 more years. I'm waiting 3 more years, because by the time, if they cannot make the playoffs before Cade Cunningham's rookie contract expires, it's gonna be interesting. Because I don't know about y'all, if y'all have seen Cade Cunningham play. He don't want to be there. He gives me the vibe that he does not want to be in Detroit.
But he did say though that he felt like with Jaden Ivey there that he felt like Jaden Ivey is a faster version and that Jaden Ivey spreads the floor and he can get the passes up the floor quicker with Ivey. So is he just? I mean, does he want to really leave that situation if he likes it?
I mean, if I'm Cade, I mean, I think the 1-2 of him and Ivy, that thing could be detrimental to the league, but it also could be detrimental to Detroit. And what I mean by that is, if they I don't want to say they have the exact same play style, but they both kind of do play the same, right? Like, none of them is really a spot up shooter, for lack of a better word. They both kind of do need the ball in their hands. So unless you're a savvy coach that can understand, or have a coach that can look at them and commandeer the respect, where it's like, all right, it's going to be Cade now, then Jaden, Cade, then Jaden, or whatever the case may be, it could potentially be detrimental to them. But there is some upside to it too, you know? So it's not like they're going to just fall apart and be bums or whatever, you know what I mean? So
right.
Detroit's there. It's a step in the right direction, but I'm gonna wait a few more years because, like I said, if they could draft well, they could draft perfectly. If it's not coming up to wins, eventually, then it's like, all right, what are you really doing all this drafting for? Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So, and it's all really gonna come down to what they do with Cade. Like, they're gonna have to give Cade a rookie max extension when his time comes. They're gonna have to. Because imagine you drafted him. I mean, imagine like the year after you draft him, you get Jaden Ivey. Imagine you let Cade walk and you play Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird vibes from these people, bro. Weird vibes.
Rob Scott, pissed who was on next? I know I skipped over some people. Frankie, was it Logan or Frankie going next?
I've already went.
Oh, Frankie.
I'm about to say, we got a lot of people.
Hey, Frank, real quick before you go, I heard it from a friend, and I don't know because my TV froze up, so I can't see it, but I heard it from a friend that Jordan Alvarez got a home run, a double, it's like 3 RBIs, and Houston's up 4-0. I don't know, man. Is that what I'm hearing?
It was what you were hearing about maybe 10 minutes ago, but let me update you real quick. They are currently up right now 5-2 with a Gleyber Torres 2-run home run, and it's still early in the game. Anything can happen, and I'm just here to respectfully accept the shit talking that is deserved to me and what's coming to me.
Frankie,
that's a real man right there.
Frankie, real quick.
I gotta take it.
Real quick, Frankie.
He comes, he takes it. But Frankie, let me ask you a question now. We're gonna get back on topic. I don't want to go too far off topic. Okay, so if the Astros somehow or another, because we're super early, we're only in the second inning, so this is super early. But Astros were able to pull off this 2-game win streak. You know, record be damned, or Yankees still better? I don't know.
Oh, Yankees will always still be better. I don't give a shit what you say, Jay. The Yankees will always be better. You guys could beat us in the regular season. It really doesn't matter. We're still be on top. You guys could be 2.5 games under us for the lead, and yeah, you guys will somehow still blow it to whack teams like the Oakland A's, like you normally do. So I got nothing to worry about. What really matters to me is if our dream comes true and we get an ALCS rematch. That's the most important part to me.
Oh, we're gonna get the ALCS rematch. That's not. I don't even think that's a dream. I think that's just gonna be a reality. I don't think that's. Yeah. I absolutely see that.
Yeah,
Unless you screw up and lose to Seattle or whoever it is, and it comes out of that wild card.
I was about to say, like, I don't think it's that much of a reality because I don't know, man. Seattle, I don't know. Seattle seems,
Seattle is looking good.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not going
big
to
shout out
say
Mickey Delaney.
Oh, the hell with Seattle. The hell with Julio Rodriguez. Everybody's forgetting that Julio in Spanish means loser.
Ouch.
It's true. So that's why I say
you're so mad, yo. And
I know Jay is fluent in Spanish.
And you ready to hear the funny part? I promise you. If Julio was on the Yankees, This
Oh,
man would be
Frankie
bro,
would
he'd
not
be,
shut up
bro,
about
he'd
him.
be well respected. I'd be like, bro,
Yes!
he's rookie of the year.
He would be the goat.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, bro, you got the next
yo,
Jeter on your
yo,
team?
what,
Like,
yo,
you know how
I
he would
swear to
be.
God, and Chris, you're like, I know you know what I mean when I say this.
Straight
If
up.
I swear to God, if Julio was a Yankee, remember that stat we put up that Julio hit like 80 homers and Juan only hit 53? Yo, Frankie would have been here and been like, it's robbery, it's not
He should've
fair.
won.
We need to change.
Nah. I wouldn't say. I was actually watching you guys in that subject and that topic and everything like that. And I actually agree with you guys. It should stay the same way it is. Who gives a shit if he hits 80?
Nah. So you agree with me? Because everyone was killing me. Everyone was killing me. Dustin was killing me.
It's not based on the total of home runs you hit in the home run derby. It's based on the home runs totals you hit in each round. And you can hit 100 home runs for all you care. It don't matter. It depends on who you going up against and how many you get in that round.
Damn.
Here's
the thing. Now, me agreeing with Frankie, I gotta change my answer. Now I gotta change my answer now, because now Frankie agreed with me. That don't sit right with me. I don't sit right with me for some reason. I don't know, man. I'm scared.
Wait for another topic. You'll find it then.
All right, I got you. Red Sox are now called the shit Sox.
Come on.
Do you have the Astros? Even though the record still is maybe a little under them because whatever. Are they really the lesser team than the Yankees? Even though they own.
Jay, I'm about to tell you. Hold on, Jay. We got the top 5 coming in a few topics. We'll get there.
Yeah, you know what? That's
Calm
true.
down. Calm down, brother.
He said something about Seattle being better.
Hold on, I am ahead of myself, so let me just shut the hell up.
I didn't even hear what you said, bro. I got mad love for you, but that mic's a little loud today, bro. I don't know what you just said.
I heard something. I honestly thought you said something about Seattle.
Oh gosh, what happened to the screen?
I don't know, man. I'm clicking buttons and doing stuff.
Frankie, you missed the intro, by the way. We had 3 intros.
The intro was
Three?
vintage McMahon.
Oh,
Why did Pride leave? Oh,
Did you kick him out, Jay?
I seen the intro, and I also seen the heated exchange between Pride and
Get her back in. Okay,
We'll get him back in.
Anyway, hey, listen.
Pride is currently.
I don't know what the hell my subject was. No, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, on this topic that we're on with the Pistons, who hasn't gone yet that wants to speak on it?
A lot of people. I'd say there's only been like 2 people who went, and there's 8 of us.
All right, hey, let me see if I can get control of this show again. We're gonna start with Mike Hughes and work our way down.
Let's get a speed round going.
Hey, real quick, I'll be right back. My sister-in-law is on her way down. I still gotta watch my nephew. I left him alone with my wife, and she's probably pissed off because he's screaming in the living room.
Don't worry, any business.
But I'll be back, and so will the Yankees.
okay.
Wishful thinking. Keep looking at the clock. Mike Hughes, Pistons, man. You saw the selections that they brought in with Durant and I mean, you see what they did in the summer league. Hey, how are we looking right now, man?
I like them. I really like their head coach. I think that's the first time I've said that in my 22 years of life. Even when they won a championship in 2004 or whatever it was, I really do think they got a good group of guys in there and a good coaching staff. And I love Ivy. I think Ivy's a dog. Cade is one of those guys. I'm just not a Cade guy, but I see how talented Cade is. I think Cade is great talent. Just isn't my cup of tea personally. But I'm a big Ivy guy, and I really do think that this team could be special. I think they really could. The Miles Bridges stuff is definitely it's upsetting, but it's not upsetting because they never even had him to begin with. So it's kind of like it is what it is. It would have been nice, but now it's not like a Deshaun Watson situation where you got to pay this guy now or you got to worry about where the money's going to end up going. So I really do think that, they're going to be solid in a couple years. They just need to start bringing in legitimate free agents. I love Isaiah Stewart. I got mad love for Isaiah Stewart. A lot of people don't, but I think that's your Dennis Rodman right there. That's your key piece that'll really ignite something, when you're down. So I really do think they're going to be solid in a couple years. I think they're going to get their flowers soon.
Hell yeah! I mean, like I said, that core that they have does look promising. They develop that chemistry, and they're pretty damn young. So it's gonna be interesting to see where Detroit goes. Logan, what you think, brother? Or not sure you went.
I already went, brother. We'll pass on to Chris or Rob.
Okay,
Rob,
Chris.
you can go. Rob can go. I don't have a whole lot to say about the Pistons.
I'll
Yeah,
blame you, Chris. I'll blame you.
I like what the Pistons are doing. They're heading they might seem like they're heading in the right direction. I think Dwayne Casey's a good coach for their team, and obviously Cade Cunningham's going to develop into a superstar. I didn't like the fact that they couldn't get DeAndre Ayton, and he ended up going to Indiana, but then Detroit ended up Phoenix ended up keeping him because they matched the deal, but yeah, Detroit basketball.
Ain't much to speak about.
There's not much to say. It's not much.
It
to
ain't
say
much
right
to
now,
say in the last 10 years.
No, man. But I remember that. I remember them giving the Heat trouble. Back in the 2000s.
It wasn't. It honestly, it wasn't even that much to say when they won a championship last time. It was. No one really cared. They literally
last
won.
time they won a championship, me and Mike were like 3.
They won and literally disappeared, and then never came back. They were like the 2005 White Sox, and then for the next 20 years, okay, well we're out. We'll take this one and go.
They're the only team that beat the Lakers and stopped the Lakers from
and then they
repeating.
did not much else happened.
Yeah, I know. I remember the Heat beat them. I think it was 05 or 06. We knocked them out of the playoffs in the conference finals. They had beaten us the year before, and then we beat them like the year after. Yep. And we went on to win the title against it was Dallas. That was 06. That was when Dwayne Wade had his coming out party and became the superstar who he is, MVP of the finals. Yep.
What's up next,
We're
Jay?
going to roll down to...
Chris, do you have to say anything? I know you say you didn't have to say much, but do you have any thoughts on that?
Twitter, you good?
Chris? We good? All right.
Big time.
Yeah, Chris.
Hey, coaches on the hot seat. What was that? All right. Coaches on the hot seat in the NFL, man. Listen, there's a few, right? Hey, like I said, for me, the biggest one I got is Matt Rule, just because of the 2 years he's been there. And I know he hasn't, he's had some injuries, had a lot to work with, but man, Matt Rule, I think that 5-12, that 10-23, a cumulative 2 years at Carolina, it just doesn't sit well with me, man. So I got to figure he's got to be in the hot seat, especially now that they brought in Baker, so they should have a more legitimate quarterback than what they have with Cam in that free period, or even with what's that dude? Logan Darnold. Thank you.
Darnold, yes.
I got him on there, and I got Denver on there. He's not going to go anywhere. It's his first year. Nobody fires a guy in the first year unless he's just really.
Come on, that'd be cruel.
I think Hackett, in the lack of not bringing over Aaron Rodgers, and the fact that he does get Russell Wilson, so he didn't get the guy he wanted, but he did got a good quarterback. I think with the defense and the things that Denver is doing well, now that they got a field general, I think he's going to have to go out there and do something. I think year or 2 years he's going to I think he's going to be in the hot seat. But I just don't believe in Hackett. I can tell you guys' opinion, but I don't believe in Hackett. I think McCarthy in Dallas is definitely on the hot seat. I think he's fired. I think they're just waiting for Sean Payton to take over.
Sean Payton?
I mean, I think the job's his. I think McCarthy is out just by de facto, which I'm perfectly fine with. But the last one I got was Sean McDermott for Buffalo, and I think it's just because the Bills, they get incredibly close to the Super Bowl, and so I think they're going to want him to get past and actually get into the Super Bowl, considering how long it's been since they've been in the Super Bowls. So we'll see what Sean McDermott can do now that Dable's not there. We'll see what he does when he flies from here. Having said that, Mike Hughes, man, give me your opinions, brother.
I mean, just looking at this list, and I got mad love for him as a man and as a person. But Ron Rivera is one for me that I really look at, and I kind of question, how long is your stint here really going to be? They can't even settle on a name for more than a year. Can they settle on a head coach for longer? I don't know. But really, I think it was a disservice to bring Carson Wentz into Washington because, one, Ron Rivera is a defensive-minded guy, and Carson Wentz isn't one of those guys that's going to be able to just control an offense on his own. And that's been proven time in and time out since his injury. And that's just something I feel like they kind of shit the bed on. And I really would have liked them to go after someone bigger. Go after someone bigger who knows what they're doing. Even a Matt Ryan, I really would have felt really comfortable with that. It just was the bad move, and I think Ron Rivera might be taking the heat for that one. He's a good coach, don't get it twisted. The guy goes through a lot with battling cancer, having chemo stuff going on at halftime, and still coming back for the second half and finishing the game. That's a man's man, I give them all the credit in the world, but at some point you got to start winning football games, and I don't think they're really there yet. Another one that, is a recent hire. I don't really like year one guys, but Brandon Staley, for me, with the Los Angeles Chargers, made a lot of questionable decisions. Justin Herbert in year 2 is throwing over 5,000 yards. You just brought in JC, one of the best corners and secondary positions in the game. You bring in Khalil Mack out of Chicago, and you bring in all these other faces, and it's like you literally on paper have one of the best constructed rosters right now in the NFL, and other than probably the Rams. And you have to be able to do something with that. You have to at least be in the AFC Championship. I don't think they should settle for less. He's made a lot of questionable coaching decisions throughout the year. The Raiders game was one of the biggest ones where I'm looking.
I love the decisions he made that game. What you mean?
I bet you did. I bet you did.
Oh, I love
in the playoffs, we wouldn't call a timeout.
I would have voted for him Coach of the Year for that one.
100%. But that's what I mean is like you're looking at that and you're kind of questioning what's going on with that. And then anything out of New York, either of the New Yorks. I love Brian Dable, so I'll leave him alone. But I think that if Zach Wilson has another bad year, I think there's definitely going to be a conversation with Robert Saleh just because of the simple fact that, I think
year 2 or year 3.
The problem with that, the problem with how it is and the problem with how it looks is a lot of it, and I've talked to a few guys who are in certain systems, and they've said it. They look at what happened in Chicago with Mitchell Trubisky, and you look at what happened with a bunch of other people, and really having a guy who doesn't believe in that person. And the Jets organization forced Zach Wilson down everybody's throats. It was Justin Fields or Trey Lance, and that's how it was going. And then out of nowhere, Zach Wilson. And it's kind of just one of those conversations where it's like the general manager, to me, is going to do whatever it takes to make Zach Wilson look great. Because if not, and Trey Lance ends up having an amazing season, or somehow Justin Fields looks great, that's his ass. So you got to be able to do that. And I think Robert Saleh gets the wrong end of that stick, just to kind of be that scapegoat. But I think those would be my main two, though, is the Chargers and the Commanders.
I will say one thing because I want to touch on the Commanders thing. I don't think Ron Rivera gets fired for the foreseeable future, only because they need a good PR guy with everything they're going through.
Yeah, God, they need
you name me another coach that will go through everything that organization is going through and hold that organization down.
That's a sad fact, though, Brian.
It's a sad fact. That's the only reason why I think Ron Rivera is safe. It's only safe because of the decisions that organization has made in the past that is now coming back to haunt them.
Right.
No other head coach is going to try to touch that job with a 10-foot pole, because this isn't a situation of, oh, you accidentally don't know how to draft. That's not that.
Right.
This is a situation of like, dog, you're groping. There's rumors of rape, sexual harassment, assault. Like, imagine Deshaun Watson was
probably the weakest tribute to anybody ever in Sean Taylor. They literally had his tribute next to a bunch of porta potties.
To a bozo who can't even dance properly. That's what they did.
Yeah, it was just.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Lined off.
Yes, and again, like off to the side, like they kind of wanted people to just be like, "Oh yeah, cool, here it is, hi." Like
it looked no different than if a water cooler was there. Come
right.
on.
It's
on God.
Where and here's how I look at it, and you guys can let me know if I'm wrong. When there's a memorial for a player, and especially like a player who's remembered the way Sean Taylor was, it's that conversation of, okay, today let's say at Soldier Field, Mike Ditka, God forbid, passes away. That day, we're all going to Mike Ditka's tribute, and then secondary, the Bears are playing. But the Commanders were trying to sell it as if, okay, we're gonna play football, and then on the side, hey, go look at the Sean Taylor thing, and we'll see how that works. Like, it should have been all about Sean that day. It should have happened years before, and the only reason they did it was to save face about everything else that was going on, and it was just petty. But Pride, to your point, I did want to clarify it too, because I saw one of the comments. My big thing, and Jay kind of brought it up too, about Sean McDermott, where I think Sean is safe just because I think they're going to win football games. But the big thing, and it's with the Bears, it's with anybody who goes a defensive-minded head coach, I think a lot of people are starting to understand it's this revolving door of offensive coordinators that comes in. Like if what's his name? Luke Getsy. If Luke Getsy comes into Chicago as the offensive coordinator, and we have a defensive-minded head coach, and he has one good season, The Bears have never had a good offensive season in life. So if he has one good season, this guy's going to get a head coaching job. That's what it is. And I think a lot of organizations understand that you don't want your quarterback to have 6 offensive coordinators in a span of 4 years. You don't want guys coming in and out and being this little revolving door. So I think guys like Robert Saleh, I never think their job is safe. 1, because the organization is crap, and 2, just because they're defensive-minded guys, and you want something stable for a quarterback.
I don't know about that. And the only reason why I'm saying no to that, because he's defensive minded and they picked up the best quarterback in the draft in Sauce.
For sure.
So that's kind of why I think they're kind of rolling with him a little bit.
Yeah, I just think if it starts going south, like I would look at him as the first person they're going to use as an scapegoat.
Yep.
All right, folks. Hey, did we miss anybody? Robert, did you go?
You missed all of us. We still all got to go, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay's having a day. It's okay.
Jay's having a Jay's too busy watching the game. I don't blame him though. But who's on the hot seat? Like I said, I agree with a lot of guys. Matt Rule potentially. I know they signed him to like a 2-year extension, so I don't know if they're going to give him that quick. Pete Carroll, I think he's extended through like 25, but I think they might just keep him on as just, hey, look, it's Pete Carroll. Frank Reich is interesting. I think that's who I've got one wrote down because the Colts blew it last year. They had a chance to get into the playoffs. They lost against the Jaguars, who sucked. So I think he can be on the hot seat if they don't do good.
Right.
Some other guys, too, just because I like to get a little bit spicy, Jay. How about Mr. Kyle Shanahan out there in San Francisco? Look at their records. Yeah. Good season, bad season, flip-flop. When he came over, 2017, 6-10, 2018, 4-12, then they went 13-3, 6-10 in 2020, and then we all know what they did this past year. Pretty solid, 10-7. Got to the playoffs. But I will say, if they trade Jimmy Garoppolo, if they start with Trey Lance, and if that blows up in their face, hey, who's always first one to go is the head coach. So I think he could potentially be on there. I don't have him on it like just right away, but that's potential. And I guess just if I'm going to go with a newer head coach, someone who's been there for first season or maybe second season, Lovie Smith, just because the Texans don't know what they're doing. And like we all said, that was just kind of it's Lovie Smith. Everyone likes him. We'll hire him. When we don't think that the previous head coach should have been fired anyways. But I could see Lovie getting fired after 1 year. And like I said, New York, I mean, it's New York, man. If you don't do good there, you are going to get run out of town quick. Also, Damian said Mike Tomlin. I don't think. They're not getting rid of Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin's goated. He's not.
Mike Tomlin has had a winning season every year he's been with the Steelers. They are not getting rid of him. If they get rid of him, they're stupid.
He's so
good
in the league. It's just like it's completely ignored.
Yeah, and like I said, I did have Ron Rivera, but after what y'all said about how their organization is in shambles, I took him off. So. Mike Vrabel's not getting fired. Come on.
Logan, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
What makes you think, though, like, I hear where you guys are coming with Ron, and it's like, as a PR stunt, like, they shouldn't get rid of him.
Right.
They never do anything right, though.
No, that's true.
So
if they were
smart
enough, they'd hire. But if they were dumb enough, they'd put John Gruden as the head coach.
But Mike, I'm gonna tell you the difference.
I don't think they're smart like you, Pride. I really don't. Like, I'm being so genuine right now too. I really don't think they're smart enough to even understand.
No, but here's the difference.
I got that.
But and don't get it twisted. Usually, I would agree with you, Mike. But the only reason is because every single time they have a question about the owner, who do they go to?
Right. You got a good point.
Like, think about it. Who do they go to? Every time. And who always somehow says something that makes people go, okay, all right. Think about this. Ron Rivera, you name me another head coach that can be put in that situation and literally make me be like, hey, look, we went through some silly stuff, but
100%.
Come on. Like, think about it. Ron Rivera almost makes me want to forgive them.
Yeah. No, 100%. Ron's one of those guys. You want to
and because he's the one kind of with the shield up. There's no way they could fumble this.
I also think
there's no say that. You said that, but it is Washington, and they are becoming
a laughing like stock. How much is Ron gonna take? Yeah, I think even if looking at the hot seat, having the Commanders on the hot seat for Ron, Does Ron want to continue to stay there and take another
he might.
season? Who knows what's going to happen this season?
He
Like
might
it
just
could
want to
be.
leave.
He might. If I'm him, if I'm him, this is just me. I finish up the contract.
And I'm out of here.
I finish up the contract, and I'm going. I'm swiggity swooty. You ain't seeing this booty. Like you is never finna see me again, bro. I'm gone, bro.
I think he should.
I'm
Damn, the man just beat cancer. Look,
I'm about to say,
yeah. Like think about it. Like right.
Also-
like think about it. Like
yeah.
my guy out here beating cancer. Like he's not
And
really.
he's
He's
still
not worried
committed
about
to the team week in, week out.
exactly. So it's
That's
like
a
after
warrior,
all
bro.
that, yeah. Like
You
think
gotta
about
keep
it.
him around.
You got no choice.
He is one of
You
your
would have no
few
choice.
positives in your whole organization. Come on.
Exactly. Think about it. Like you only had 2 positives in your organization. Only 2. Only 2.
I think the only way he would get fired probably is if they get new ownership.
And honestly, I don't even think so. Because I think the new ownership would look at him and say, "All right, Ron Rivera,
I just said that because a
coach."
lot of times, whenever new owners come in, that's just when they clean slate with everybody.
I mean, perhaps. Let me throw another name out there, and let me know if I'm out of pocket.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels, 1-year guy.
No.
In this, just hear me out. I think Tua Tagovailoa. I'm gonna say it one more time so no one misunderstands what I'm saying.
We heard
Tua Tagovailoa. All right. I think that's my boy right there, right?
Yes.
He gonna handle his business. All right. He gonna handle his business.
He got Tyreek.
But what if Mike McDaniels cannot get Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill to mesh properly, and they finish under 500?
I think it matters.
I don't think he gets.
matters at all.
He doesn't get.
I think
fired
they get rid of
season.
Tua.
Yeah, I think they get rid of Tua
There's a
before
lot of pressure
McDaniels,
on
just
him.
because you can't.
Really?
I don't believe in
I don't
unless
know,
they are
man.
abysmal. Unless they
I
just
don't know,
absolutely
man.
tank.
I don't know.
If they have like a lower 5 record, maybe.
Dude, I don't.
But other
Listen,
than that,
can I ask you a question? All jokes aside, who's better, Mike McDaniels or Brian Flores?
But Brian Flores is a more defensive. Flores is a more defensive coach, and
Right.
and
depends
this other guy, Mike McDaniels, is more of an offensive coach.
No. That's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking.
You're just like, who's better?
Who's the better coach? And by the way, and Flores can run an offense, so let's stop that false narrative. But who's the better coach?
I would take.
Probably Flores.
So we all agree Brian Flores.
Yeah.
Brian Flores is the better coach, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
The Dolphins picked Tua over him. So you're not going to sit here and tell me there's absolutely no chance that Mike McDaniels won't go out. If they chose Tua over Brian Flores, if they did that, I think there's a legitimate chance they pick Tua over Mike McDaniels.
And that's where I was
after one
coming from with
season?
it. That's where I was coming from with it with the Jets, though. Is the general manager is always going to take his quarterback over anybody, and that's really where it is. And for the Tyreek and Tua thing, I really think if you want to make this work, the connection you need to build is Jalen Waddle and Tua. I think Jalen Waddle is going to be able to make a lot of issues that Tua has go away, and Tyreek's just kind of like
These are your boys.
Tyreek's that present you have in the back burner that, like, hey, if everything goes south, just chuck it out there and he's there. Like, the real threat, I feel like, is Jalen Waddle being that wide receiver one.
Yeah, because they have that Alabama connection.
They definitely.
I was about to say, not only they got that Bama connection, but like think
Waddle's
about
a big dog too. Like
before Tyreek got there, before last year, who was their number one?
Yeah, it was
Jalen Waddle.
It was Waddle.
Exactly. So like,
They got rid of Devontae Parker.
They got rid of Parker. He went to the Pats.
It's a Patriot.
Yeah. So basically, what they did, they basically was like, all right, Jalen Waddle's our one, and now if I'm Miami, I understand people want to suck Tyreek Hill. That's fine. I would play him as my number 2 receiver.
100%.
Really? That's me. That's me. And this is just because me personally, I want to work on that Jalen Waddle, Tua Tagovailoa connection.
Because that's your long-term future. I mean, Tyreek's great.
Exactly.
And Tyreek's not old, but he is older.
Right. Yeah, he's older. And on top of that, it's not like Tyreek Hill won't get touches.
No,
he's still gonna get his touches. Right.
There's a reason.
Yeah, he's still gonna get his touches. But let's be honest, in that, who's their number one? Who should be their number one receiver? Jalen Waddle, without a shadow of a doubt, because you want to build that into the future. Because Tyreek Hill's deal is what? 4 years, was it?
It's for a minute.
4 years. let's be honest here. Is he really going to spend all 4 years in Miami? I don't think so.
Not if they're mediocre.
That's what I don't think so, man.
The way I'm looking at it too is like, obviously Tua is either gonna progress or regress, and there's no in between.
This is a make or break year for him.
Right, but the biggest thing for me is everybody thinks this is the best wide receiver core they've had, and I don't think it is. They had Parker, Waddle, and Fuller last year. They've had all these other great individuals.
Fuller didn't do anything pretty much.
No, but that's what I mean though. Is like who's that on? Are you going to blame that on Fuller, who literally was a Pro Bowler 2 years ago, or are you going to blame that on the kid who can't throw the ball more than 20 yards?
Yeah, I blame it on both.
I also blame it on
but Fuller was hurt. Fuller would have been healthy.
Yeah, I was about to say because Fuller
was hurt too.
Yeah, because we can't pretend like Fuller was healthy, and there've been multiple times that they plugged him in the game when he was unhealthy.
I'm not going to sit here and obviously he was blackballed. Obviously, it was a horrible situation. But I also put that on Brian Flores as well because, like Pride said, he really couldn't control an offense whatsoever. And that's why he wanted a Deshaun Watson at the time is because Deshaun can do his own thing. Doesn't really matter who the offensive coordinator is. It's like Aaron Rodgers, who's been the offensive coordinator for the Packers the last 10 years. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Aaron's doing his own thing. Like that's
also some other names. Mike Vrabel, no. Come on. Titans are
Hold on.
No, come on, bro. You think Vrabel should get fired?
I don't think fired, but I think parting ways amicably.
If
Treylon
not this year though.
This year
doesn't fill in to be better than AJ Brown.
Yes, thank you. And that's my concern. You just got rid of AJ Brown to draft AJ Brown. I love this country.
Yeah, I love Treylon though. Treylon's a dog, but
I like him. But if he doesn't pan out, if this year, imagine this year Treylon Burks isn't that dude, and Derrick Henry goes down again. If I'm Mike Vrabel, I'm retiring. If I'm Mike Vrabel, I'm pulling a Sean Payton. I'm out for a year. It's crazy.
Damien said Matt LaFleur. I mean, bro, the Packers gonna have one of the worst receiving corps in the league. Come on.
Yeah.
I think your top receiver is Alan Lazard.
Yeah. Alan Lazard, your number one. You're fucked.
Come on.
I don't think it is Alan Lazard. Obviously, on paper, it's Allen right now, but I think it's going to be Christian Watson very quickly. And I think people.
Actually, I thought the Packers
compared to Alan Lazard.
Try to get one of the Seattle
I think that Rodgers is going to do good with them
one.
because obviously, he's a great quarterback, but come on.
Yeah, no, I think
that's still a bottom tier receiver.
I don't think Watson's going to be great.
I think Frank Reich is on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
Mm-hmm. Mike McCarthy for sure. I think we can all agree on that one.
Let me ask you this one.
I agree with Cliff Kingsbury.
And they just gave Kyler that extension.
That's honestly why I don't think Cliff is on the hot seat anymore.
You think they're gonna give him a little time?
I think now they're gonna give him a little bit of time.
I think they had a good chance though last year. I think, man.
Honestly,
if they don't get in the playoffs this year, I think Cliff is going to be out of there.
They got cooked.
Oh yeah, no, if they don't make the playoffs, you're right.
If they don't make the playoffs, I agree.
But well, if they're
you also have to remember D-Hop's out for 6 games.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And they lost their best receiver on their team, Christian Kirk too. Yeah, that's a big.
He got paid a boatload from Jaguars.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question because I've been thinking about this for a while. So and I want to know Nathaniel Hackett. Everyone knows that the Broncos didn't really want Nathaniel. It was just a ploy to try to get Aaron Rodgers.
Pretty much.
Now that Aaron Rodgers didn't go, y'all think that there's a chance that he could get fired no matter what happens?
I think, because if Russell don't like him, who would you rather have, Russell Westbrook or Russell Wilson?
You said Westbrook.
Or Hackett? I'm say Westbrook, the way he's played last year, you've been on the Broncos.
The Cardinals done that a few years ago, where they hired their coach and then fired him the next season and hired Kingsbury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people were up about that too, right? They were like, "Why'd you do that?" But
so that's what I'm saying.
Big mistake was going after a wide receiver.
Right.
You should have got DK Metcalf to try to get.
Because DK is going to just rot in Seattle.
Yeah.
Really here.
He doesn't want to play with Drew Lockett or Geno Smith. He doesn't want to be there.
Sit there and waste their time with Drew Lock or Geno Smith.
I'm throwing him the ball.
Nah, bro. Geno, my teammate broke my jaw. Smith, what a goat.
If Geno Smith is my starting quarterback, I'm faking injuries, bro.
Bro, you got arguably 2 of the worst quarterbacks in the league behind the worst offensive line.
Nah, bro, I'm getting. You know what I'm doing, Pride? I'm making a call. to Tim Tebow. Bring him in.
Okay, all right, settle down. Pump the brakes.
On.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. We're not going that far.
Yeah, you gotta pump the brakes on a Tim Tebow. Big Shot Rob, come on, man. Coach is on the hot seat. Who you got?
Well, obviously I got your team, Mike McCarthy, on the hot seat for sure, and definitely definitely my Dolphins for sure, because they don't seem to hold on to coaches at all. So, plus with all the weapons the Dolphins brought in on offense, as far as like the running backs, they got Sony Michel. They got a couple of running backs from the 49ers. They got Raheem Mostert. Who's the other running back they got? I'm trying to think. They got the Cardinals running back. They got the Cardinals running back Chase Edmonds. Yep. So you're bringing in 3 new running backs from last year.
Yeah, that's kind of different.
The running back situation's been kind of tough to deal with. They haven't had any like solid running backs for a while that have actually stayed in their system. So, I'm hoping everything works out. With Tua having Tyreek Hill there, and also, throwing to Jalen Waddle. I think the connection between these two guys is going to help. Is going to help Tua a lot, because he's going to be able to throw to either one of them. Like if one's double teamed, the other one will be open. So it's definitely going to help.
If Tua struggles this year, that's on him.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I was
about to say, because you now have Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and he still got Gesicki with a run game that could be solid. I think at this point, I might have to hop off the Tua bandwagon if he lays that egg.
Struggles.
If he struggles. I'm rocking with Tua Tagovailoa. You feel me? Broken head can't keep him down. So I'm rolling with him, but I ain't even gonna lie, I'm low-key nervous.
I understand. I feel you.
Yeah.
All right.
There's definitely a lot of coaches on the hot seat, man. It's going to be a pretty weird year to see. I think Baltimore's another one. Looking at Baltimore, even though they got John Harbaugh and they've been a successful organization, Lamar needs to get that team further in the playoffs and possibly get them to maybe the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl. Because you look at Kyler Murray getting that big contract before Lamar, and Lamar's buddy Hollywood Brown ended up leaving because he thought he had a better connection with Kyler Murray.
Hey, bro, Ravens are gonna have an awful receiving core too. Come on.
Yeah. Going back to the days of Oklahoma. So I mean, you look at the Ravens like receiving core. I mean, they lost Hollywood Brown. I mean,
who they got? Devin Duvernay.
Yeah.
Him and I think they got Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, they got Rashad Bateman.
Which I'll be honest,
which I like. I do
like Rashad Bateman.
And they got obviously Mark Andrews, the tight end there, who's like pretty much the number one guy. Yeah, I mean their running backs are pretty solid though.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, the Lions are just garbage, man. Yeah, the Lions are just.
Players respect them. The fans actually like their coach for once.
Well, the first, but.
Yeah. I mean, that team sucked to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah, and not
he knew what he was going into, and to be fair, they did have some games that they played. Like I know they lost a lot, but they played competitive.
Yeah, and this is
they lost.
Where's going to die? That's just.
Dan Campbell's just a coach that's a motivator, man. He's a guy that has a tough attitude. He's a motivator. He coached the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to get the fans motivated, and they won a couple of games under him. But he's just like a motivated type of guy, He was originally a tight ends coach before he started coaching the Dolphins. So
nice.
I like him. He's okay, but he's not your normal head coach,
I got you. All right. What's up next, Jay?
All right, Brian, did you already get your hot seat coaches?
Yeah, I did mine.
All right.
This will be a quick topic. Stinson joins the LIV out as the Ryder captain. So, he's a European golfer. He was talking about the European Ryder Cup team. And, honestly, man, hey, the more I see LIV popping out, man, and I tell you, the PJ really is taking a lot of hits. But, again, he signed on with the Ryder Cup. They said that, hey, look, you can go on the DP circuit, you can go on PGA circuits, but that's it. Your contract are obligated to those two circuits. So I got a problem with these guys breaking their contracts just to go to LIV. I mean, I get the LIV, but I still kind of want to see them live their contract out and then, go do what you got to do. But again, hey, I know LIV is paying that money. Hey, I think like last place gets $100,000. I mean, They pay the money, so I get why these guys are going. But man,
Right,
Tiger Woods came out and said, "Why
they're
all these
dropping,
golfers
like,
turning their backs on PGA?" But
I would say, like, I don't really care that much about golf, but I just see every other day pretty much someone's leaving. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like these are nobodies. These are guys on the PGA Tour who've won championships, won some courses, or are up and coming, and Liv is paying them 3 times, 4 times, 10 times as much money, and they're leaving. Because I mean, if you're a guy who, if you come in 5th and you're not really winning, and you're like, I'm gonna get paid $200,000 a year if I go over to Liv, go out in Saudi, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a life-changing money right there. Charles Barkley might be leaving NBA to go there. So
that's the thing, right? That's the thing, because it's not like PGA is handing out, all this contractual money before they go into the tournaments. No, you get your money in the tournaments and during your endorsements. Whereas LIV saying, hey, here's $40 million. Come sign with us, and then we'll pay you, wherever you win in your tournament. I mean, how do you turn that down?
You really can't. I mean, I hate to say it, but money makes the world go round, right? I mean, I'd rather get paid a lot more money than a lot less.
And remember, this is fully guaranteed.
Yes, that's important.
So, like, I can basically, I can be horrible, right?
You could throw your golf ball in the ocean every time.
Dude, I can play golf as long as I am a lover to my fiance, and I'm getting paid up a donk money, bro. I'm backing up the Brinks truck. We gonna see Miles Bridges over there pretty soon, bro. It's straight up guaranteed.
Also, too, John makes a good point. It's not an every weekend thing. They're more spaced out.
Yes,
so that they have more time to recover.
Yeah.
Also, like the team aspect. I'm not sure about the team aspect. I haven't watched that enough to really say about that. But if it's like a team thing,
if you look at that perspective, when Johnson, which I think was the first LIV golfer to sign on with those guys, $125 million. And if you look at Tiger, and you take just Tiger's golf earnings, not the endorsements, not all the other stuff, but just
on the course.
He's only at $124 million. So
in his career, too, Jay. In his career. Of course, yeah.
I mean, that just puts it in perspective. Like, why would you not go to the LIV?
I don't know where this money's coming from. I don't know if I want to know where this money's coming from. I don't know how long this thing's gonna last.
and that's honestly my
concern. Shell it out.
Because that's honestly really my concern. How long is this gonna last? Because
that's the thing.
If you're giving everyone this type of max money,
right? How long can you really go on for?
It
runs out.
People in Saudi Arabia,
they got some money.
They're extremely deep, and that oil money ain't never running out.
I mean, true. I mean, that's how Vince ended up building it. Didn't Vince McMahon build the whole thing out there?
In Saudi?
Yeah.
I know they have events out there. I don't know if he built something, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Like, I'm gonna fact check myself later, but I could have sworn he actually built something out there.
Maybe it was like the arena they go to, but I'm not too sure.
No, hold on. I'm about to look it up right now, but I'm convinced that he actually convinced.
Convinced.
But no, I'm pretty sure they build. I'm pretty sure they built one in Saudi.
You guys like read on A&E called like WWE the biography where they talk about like these wrestlers' careers.
Yeah.
Obviously, and they have WWE rivals.
Mm-hmm.
They just had the one. They had the one with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart on when they were like.
Oh, nice! I need to watch that.
Yeah, when they were going against.
I say, watch that, Jay. You'll learn a lot.
Yeah.
You'll learn about the Montreal Screw.
Anybody else got anything they want to say about Stinson, LIV, Ryder Cup, PGA?
I don't know what damn. The only thing I gotta say is I don't know a damn thing about golf. So
but you get that money.
I'd rather watch I'd rather watch Happy Gilmore or
Happy Gilmore.
Maybe watch that event with Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers.
It's funny though. Like I guess the reason why I put this up there was really kind of the point of more like the XFL, UFFL, all these different other leagues that try to compensate with the basketball or compensate with the football. They never really quite pan out financially. But then the Saudis come in and golf, and they just go deep.
Yeah.
And they just take the golf industry like a champ. I mean, you got golfers that became warriors. I mean, It's amazing. Hey, I'm just saying, all the leagues out there, golf is the only one really, and golf has been around forever, right? And LID rolls into town and decides to say, peace out, deuces to y'all.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Right. What's up next? I think we got 2 more left, Jay.
Yeah, power rankings, post All-Star game. So, this is my question, you guys. It's just a simple question. You're probably gonna look. I guarantee everybody in this panel probably has Yankees, Astros, Dodgers, Mets, Braves. And I'm pretty sure that's how y'all have it. But and if you don't, hey, I want to hear what you got. But if the Astros, complete this win here, like we get 2 wins and then we go 5 out of 7. Even though the Yankees got the better record, I mean, does it change your power rankings coming out of All-Star if this happens? That's my curious question to you guys. Logan?
For me, it does, just because you're, like I say, I mean, this is the first game out of the All-Star break, so I mean, you're coming off on a hot start. I mean, if y'all hold on to this 5-2 lead right now, then I would put the Astros above the Yankees at the moment. And then, like you said, I'm pretty much got all teams in there. The Braves. I don't have the Mets though. I swapped out the Mets for the Mariners because I don't respect the Mets since they are in my division.
Wow.
Hey, look, I'm a Braves fan. Come on.
If I'm allowed to do that, then the Yankees aren't in mine.
There you go. Yeah,
We're
perfect. Yeah, there we go, Brian.
Get these bums out of here.
Put some of that loyalty out there.
But matter of fact, you know who's my number 1? This is the owner that we all need to learn, and we need to appreciate. This is a guy who understands. In order to win, I need to keep all my money to myself. The Oakland A's, in my opinion,
shout out
the
Billy
hottest team in all MLB. They're my number 1.
The hottest team with the lowest payroll every season. With the worst stadium in the league, bar none.
I just love
and
how
the highest prices.
how he's just blatantly doing this. Like the owner's just blatantly doing it, not caring. And like no one can really stop him. And like Rob Manfred is just like, what do I do? What do I do?
You can't do nothing.
It's
not on them. It's on the city. The city ain't gonna build a new stadium.
Nah, bro.
They would have done. This thing ain't been updated since the year it was built in the '60s.
Raiders.
Bro, they got faucet failures every day. They got rats going through the infield.
Oh my god, I love it, bro. Their center fielder.
The parking costs more than the tickets. Bro, I would rather go there just to park and listen to the game than go inside the stadium. That's how bad it is.
I'm
gonna start tailgating.
The parking costs more than the tickets.
Nah, bro, with the amassed fans of 5,000 on a nightly basis, it's a hot ticket out there in Oakland.
Oh my Lord, have mercy, man. I will say this.
I'll say, Jay, you know that place sucks. You see the Astros go there.
I will be honest.
Sucks.
I do have the Yankees number 1. I have the Dodgers 2, and then I have the Astros 3. If the Astros end up winning, I will bring them to 2. The only reason why I won't give them 1 just yet is I hate to say this, but like those last 2 games that like the Yankees had against the Red Sox, that's not something you can kind of just swipe under the rug. That's not something you can kind of just be like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, just because of that, I'm gonna keep the Yankees at 1. If the Astros win, they'll bump them up to 2. You know what I mean? And then perhaps within the next week, the Astros could perhaps overtake them. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it's impossible, but as of right now, like let's say by the end of the night, again, let's say the Astros win, unless all of a sudden something buck wild happens, and like the Astros drop 15 runs on the Yankees, then we'll have a conversation. But 5-2, 5-3, something along those lines, I'll have the Astros at 2. Even though it's kind of unfair, I get it because they just won. You go out against the Boston Red Sox. I think it was like a 3-game stand. You drop game 1 on some very, very close. It went into extra innings. Very entertaining game. And then they come out and then just like very, very disrespectful, like for no reason whatsoever. I hope Aaron Judge's teeth go back to how they were, and I hope Giancarlo Stanton goes back to the Marlins. I hate them. I hate them. They are my MLB version of Steph Curry. I hate them. Swear to God. I hope and pray that the next time that they go to New York to Yankee Stadium, and I hope that they have their entire pregame prep, and I hope and pray as soon as As soon as he trots out, I hope Aaron Judge looks up and I hope his glasses go missing. Swear to God. Swear to God. And I hope it's in his locker too. I don't want them to disappear forever. I just want them to compete. I want Giancarlo Stanton, like you know how he does his stand? I want him to misplace 1 foot by half an inch and it bothers him, so he knows I'm standing wrong, but he can't fix it. Just for one game. That's what I want. That's all I want. That's all I want.
That's the thing, right? So, honestly, when it comes to his power, this is why I look at the power rankings. I don't care if I'm above the Yankees. What I care about is that I'm second and that the Dodgers are below me. That way, when I go to the freaking ALCS and we beat the Yankees, I still got home field advantage because I got a better record than the damn Dodgers. That's really the only thing that matters, honestly, is that the AL keeps above the NL, for that. So really, the only really true series that really matters is just the Astros or whoever's in second being better than the NL, honestly, for home field advantage purposes.
Honestly, I'm not mad at you for having that thought process, to be honest. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at the power rankings, man, like when you get to the playoffs, bro, it's pretty much nothing. The power rankings don't really matter in any sport you compare it to, whether it's basketball, football, anything. Everybody's 0-0. So, I look at the Yankees right now. The Yankees, they do have the best record in baseball, but the Astros have had better luck, playing them head to head. So if I'm the Yankees, even if I lose to the Astros in the season, I know that I might face them in the playoffs. So this is a team that we need to start beating now, because we're going to have to face them in the playoffs, possibly in the ALCS, in the first round or whatever it might be. So if I had to put it right now, I would probably put the Yankees and Astros neck and neck next to each other, 1A, 1B.
Which is fair.
Yeah, which I'm not mad at you for that.
No, that's makes a lot of sense, because they are two of the best teams. They're great teams.
Right,
I'd probably go with the Dodgers, probably at 2. And then I would go the Braves at 3. And since the Mariners are playing very well right now, I'll go with them at 4.
Okay, that's another one that got the Mets out of the top 5.
I just don't.
I got the Mets. No, I got the Mets at 5.
Oh, Rob, come on, you had me.
No, then I put the Braves at 3. I put the Braves at 3.
Okay.
I put the Braves at 3. It's just like instead of making it 5 teams, I put.
You made it 6 because you got 2.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Let's be real though. The Mets own the division right now. They're a couple games up on the Braves, but mostly they got DeGrom coming back pretty damn soon.
I don't know. Is he really coming back? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know with him, man.
I love Jacob DeGrom. But I love.
You don't know which DeGrom we're gonna get.
Well, I mean, I know when he comes to the mound.
2 and 3 to the Mets really put the Braves at number 5.
I can understand that. And I mean, to be fair though, it's not like it's not like they're back to 7-9 games like they were earlier in the season. They're still just the 2.5 or 3 games behind.
You won the freaking World Series last year, and y'all were like,
no. Jay, put that comment up by Damian Hernandez. So I want to speak to Mr. White Sox fan. I want to speak to Mr. White Sox fan.
Yo, Rob, Logan is on one right now. Rob, golly.
So Damian, you say that the Braves are going to be the Nationals, right?
Did he say Atlantis? Did he say Atlantis? I love this country. I love this country.
So the Atlants are the Nationals, right? Guys, we all know that the Nationals won the World Series, right? 2019, phenomenal year. 2020 was a little bit crazy with COVID, right? So they didn't have a whole season. Yep. Now, Mr. White Sox fan here, they won the World Series all the way back in the ye old days of 2005. I believe in 2006, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, the world was still normal. We didn't have COVID. There was a full MLB season. What did the White Sox do, gentlemen? Oh, yeah, and not even make the playoffs. So, I'm just saying, Damian. I'm just saying. We're not going to be we wouldn't be the Nationals. We'd be the White Sox. And also, the Braves are in the wild card. So,
405. I think in 05, the Astros were still in the National League, and the Astros were in the American League. So the the White Sox beat the Astros in the World Series. I think that was 05.
Yeah, they swept them 4-0.
Yeah, but that was the Astros in the National League though, not in the American League.
Let me ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said National League. No, what was your other question?
Oh no, that was it.
Hey, I got a a question. I'm sorry, I thought he was going further down. I didn't mean to cut you off, Rob. My question was, he brought it up. I think it was John Suggs brought it up about, the contract that Juan Soto turned down, $400 million, whatever. But I think averages out about $26 million a year. I guess the question I'm wondering is, I think it's worth the money. He's not having a good statistical year in the regular season. He had a great home run derby, but statistically in the season, he's about 247, 250. Where do you guys put this? Are we paying him more than Trout? Because I think that's what he's looking for. If we go above the $400 million,
I think they'll give it. I don't know who's going to give it to him, but I think he's going to get paid the money. I just don't agree with the years, though, bro. I don't know if I want to sign away 15 years of my life to a team. It's a lot.
Thank you.
No, I agree. The length of terms is
that's what
crazy.
turns me off to it. Not the money, obviously, but
again, that's probably the reason why he turned it down too, because he's like, I'm not staying in the Nationals this long because they're not doing anything.
Right. And I mean, to be fair, Soto is a tremendous player. Like I said, not the greatest year so far, a little bit of a down year. But like I say, he's only been in the league for 5 years. He's only 23. And I mean, he's been in MVP talks, he's been an all-star a lot. And he's got good vision. He's leading the league in walks right now with 79. So he's got a lot of plate discipline. And I think he'll get the money because, like I said, he's super young. The only way he can go is up. So
and here's the thing.
He's got the Cardinals, Dodgers. I think the Padres would be probably the
I was
likely.
going to say Padres. Yes, I think, in my opinion, I think it's the I go Padres.
Yeah.
If not the Padres, I think Atlanta could actually potentially make a move for him.
I don't know who we would trade. Hey, I take it though.
Well, I mean,
Hey, bro, I saw someone last night say the Angels should trade Ohtani to the Braves. I'm like, I don't know who they want for him. I'll take it.
I'll be 100% honest with you. I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't think Ohtani's the one that gets traded.
You think Trout?
I think if I think they go to Ohtani and say, "Yo, Ohtani, do you give us an extension now?" If he signs that extension, I think Mike Trout is gone.
Ooh.
Because think about it. I like Mike Trout, but it's getting ridiculous because he's always getting hurt over and over and over again. Like, you know what I mean?
Knock on wood, he's had a good year so far. He's been healthy.
Dude, his healthiness lasts longer. Like, doesn't even last as long as my sex game, bro. Like, dude, he's like in and out constantly, bro. Like, at some point, if I'm the Angels, you gotta eventually give up on him. Same conversation that the Mets are gonna have with Jacob deGrom. Are you sure you want to extend him? Yes, he's a phenomenal pitcher, but if he can't go up to the mound, if his foot can't even touch the rubber without him going, my knee, like, what are we talking about here? Eventually, you're gonna have to cut your losses. If they can get Ohtani to re-sign for 5, 6, 7 years, Mike Trout is out of there. I'm telling y'all, they're gonna get him out of there, and they're gonna try to make a move for Soto.
Hey, yo, Pride, and then you know what else it would be? You'd just be replacing Trout with one of those guys, and they'd still not make the playoffs.
Well, I mean, of course, yeah, but
am I wrong?
No, don't get it twisted. You're not wrong. But if you're the Angels, you have to do something.
Oh no, I agree with you. They got to move something here because I mean they're just at stalemate. Because they're not bad enough to be the worst team in the league, but yet they're not good enough to even be in the playoffs. So what do you do?
Exactly. So it's like you have to do something.
Also,
either
Pride,
that. Go ahead.
Pride, put up Damien's comment. Come on, Damien, that's a horrible comment. I can hear a kid in the background. I don't think that's true, Pride.
I'll tell you one thing. You know he's looking for the big payday because making it $5.5 million in 2022 is just horrible for him. So,
real quick, that reminds me. Because that reminds me. Does he really need that money?
Does he need it? No one needs that amount of money.
No. I don't mean it from that point of view. I'm talking about, does he really need to get all his money from baseball? He is a super duper marketable guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's probably smart enough to understand that. And there's a chance that he'll go, hold on, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go get a short end deal. I'm going to be Max Scherzer. I'm going to be Carlos Correa. I'm going to go for 3 years, get as much money as I possibly can. And if I can't get that much money, great. Who cares? As long as I get paid respectable, I can make endorsements. I can make money with endorsements. So, you know what I mean? And again, why is he going to tie himself down 15 years? And remember, this isn't the first time he turned down a contract from the Nationals.
That's true.
Earlier, I think it was a 12, 13-year deal that they offered him.
Yeah,
and my man looked at it. My man looked at it, said, good one. And he was like, beat this, man.
Hey, yo, Pride, also, let's not forget, too, they did not charter this man a flight to the All-Star game. He had to catch on with someone at 2 in the morning.
Legend.
How do you not charter your best player a flight to the All-Star game? The only guy, I think, on the team who was representing you. That's just despicable. I'm surprised he ain't got traded yet.
Man,
I'm waiting for it. It's got to be happening soon. The Nationals have the worst record in baseball, I believe. Let me check that, but I'm pretty sure. Give me 1 second here.
By the way, it's 7-2 Astros over the Yankees now. McCormick homered in the 6th and Majevic got the run back.
Also, yes, the Nationals have the worst record in baseball. 31 wins.
Yeah, they're pretty rough. They're pretty damn rough, man.
They are rough.
All right, man. Look, anybody else know anything about these power rankings? Did I skip anybody? Okay.
No, we're good.
Just making sure.
Last one, let's do it.
Cy Young and MVP predictions. I'll just go through mine real quick. Hey, honestly, I got the AL tied for Cy Young right now, in my opinion. And right now, with what McClanahan is doing, he had one bad outing where it was 18.0. But right now, he had 110 innings. He's got a 1.71 ERA with a 10-3 record. Verlander's right at 109 innings with a 1.89. So he's 12-3. So I got those guys kind of right now tied right now, and we'll have to wait and see if when they separate themselves. For the NL, I put in Tony Gonsolin. He's got a pretty decent ERA at 2.02. I think Sandy Quintera comes in at 1.76. So I kind of got that direction there. And then on the MVP side, I got Alvarez. And I know everyone's going to say, well, you know what? But if you look at his numbers, man, his chase rate is better than Stanton and Judge. And he leads right now in on-base percentage and slugging percentage. He leads in on-base percentage, slugging percentage, with an average at 306. So his 1.058 ERA is WAR's at 4.1. He walks more than he strikes out. I mean, the guy is just doing really well. Now, obviously, the discount against him is he missed a couple of games. I think he's got 268 at-bats. Judge has 338 at-bats. So, I mean, again, it's 284, 33. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a tight one. I still put Alvarez there just because I like his batting average. I like the way that he doesn't strike out as much. And his on-base percentage is really what I care mostly about, and that's where I got him at. And obviously I got Paul Goldschmidt, National League, Cardinals for the MVP there. Logan, you're up, brother.
All right, let's go AL Cy Young. Right now, I've got your boy Verlander. I think that if the Astros maintain their record, which I think they will, win their division in the West, I think they'll give it to him. I do have McClanahan in there though as a second, just because Tampa's there, but they're just not quite there yet. Ohtani's having a good year. Also, I like Dylan Cease, but those are just some other guys on the radar. As for the National League, for their Cy Young, that I like Alcantara, but it's going to be tough though. Like I said, just because, like you mentioned, he's with the Marlins. It's the Marlins, bro. So that could be it, but it's a little tough. And as for MVPs, I'm gonna go American League. I am going to take Judge because, like you mentioned, he has just played a little bit more. But, like I said, that's only been the first half. The second half, if Alvarez is healthy, if he continues the way he's been playing, I think he could overtake him in that category. So that wouldn't surprise me at all. And then I think that, and then for National League, I think Goldschmidt, as long as the Cardinals continue to be pretty good, like I said, in that race there for in the Central, they're trying to get that. I think he's got a good chance of winning it in the National League. So I think those are my guys there.
Hey, Big Shot Rob, what you got, baby?
Yeah, I think right now, if you look at the American League, it's like a let me see here. it's like a 4-man race. I would say between Shane McClellan from the Rays, I would go with your guy, Jay, Justin Verlander. I would go with Dylan Cease of the White Sox, and then I would go with Shohei Ohtani of the Angels. Those four guys all there are under less than like 1,000. You said McClellan's odds to win it are plus 200. Verlander's odds to win it are plus 250, and you have Dylan Cease plus 900, and then Ohtani closes it out with plus 900. And then after that comes Garen Holes at plus 1,000. And then pretty much everybody else, I'm just looking at the odds right here of all the pitchers. And I'm also checking out the pitchers that have won it before in the past. So, yep.
Yeah, John said, I think Gonsolin, as long as he can continue he's been phenomenal for the Dodgers this year, bro. I know he got the loss in the All-Star game, but and then he's got Austin Riley for him. Okay.
Let me look at the Cy Young odds for the NL.
Oh yeah.
Real quick. Let's see. I like Sin. Go ahead, man.
Brother, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. I apologize. I thought you were finished.
No. So for the Cy Young for the NL, I like my guy Alcantara. Obviously, he's on the Marlins, which are on a very good team. But I'm trying to think. I would probably go with Scherzer. You know, because I know Scherzer hasn't been healthy, but you know when he has pitched, he's looked pretty good.
I got you.
So I would probably go with either of those
Scherzer.
two guys right there. Yeah. Even though he's been out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pride?
My pride.
Who you got, brother?
Another guy I want to throw in there is Corbin Burns.
Oh, yeah. That's how he got it last year.
Corbin Burns and Joe Musgrove of the Padres. Gonsolin. I would say those would be like the top 5 right there.
Yeah.
You could throw in Fried too, Max Fried, your guy.
Yeah, I'd say Fried. Fried's been pretty solid too.
Yep. All right.
So,
Pride?
So, by the way, there's not going to be a single Yankee on my thing because bleep them. All right, I'm be biased. I feel like Rafael Devers should get some love in there too, in that MVP conversation.
Yeah, he can get some love. Yeah,
I think some love, right? But I mean, unfortunately, it's Aaron Judge. I hate him with a passion. I honestly, I hope one day Aaron Judge has to go in front of a judge and he gets scared and he gets a slight fine for a speeding ticket. That's the type of hatred. Robert, I'm telling you, the type of hatred I have for some players, bro, it's above wanting physical pain. I just want minor inconveniences. Just
for life.
I want Aaron Jones, his sock to have a hole in it, so his big toe goes in it, and it rubs in between his toes, just so he feels it. I don't want it to give him a rash or anything, just so he feels it. And I want him in the dugout to take his cleat off, and he goes, man, it's a hole. And he's
bro. Pride wants him to go put his jersey on, and he's missing a button.
No, that's not what I want. You know what I want? You know what I want, Rob? You know what I really want? I hope he gets a beard and he cannot shave it, so the Yankees just like
they gotta cut him. They gotta sit him.
No, I don't want him to be cut. I want them to make an exception to keep him on the roster. But I just want disappointment. I want Aaron Boone looking at him and shaking his head every time. I want Giancarlo Stanton making shaving gestures. Like that's the type of hatred I have. But unfortunately, he's gonna end up winning. In my bag, I think he's gonna
barring injury, of course.
Of course. For the NL, I know a lot of people are throwing out Austin Riley, Freddie Freeman. I see some people say Manny Machado, but I would say Paul Goldschmidt.
I got Goldie.
Yeah, I would give it to Goldie.
He's earned it.
Goldie. Yeah,
he's always been good. He's earned his moment. Give it to him.
Yeah,
he's been crushing it, bro.
Yeah,
the Cardinals made a good move getting him.
100%.
Man,
I mean, and then for the Cy Young, I can't believe I'm unfortunately have no choice but to say this, man. But Justin Verlander. But Justin Verlander, I mean, has there been
good?
I mean.
I know Ohtani's in there, but
I know.
Nah, I can't put him in there. The team sucks. I'm sorry. It worked last year, not this year.
It's not even that. I mean, he's going out.
Jesus.
He's a star. I hope Chris gets
hurt by a ball getting hit back to him.
Okay, And Frankie.
All right, now you got to go to the next level, Pride.
No,
No
it's
more
fine.
mind. No.
I want the Yankees to win 100 games. I want y'all to win over 100
Precisely.
games. Get smacked by Seattle, and then I want you to thunder your way into some excuses.
Hey, bro, if that happens, Pride, mark it down, Jay. If the Mariners end up beating the Yankees in the playoffs, we will have Mickey Delaney host the show.
Hey, listen, it's going in the book. Pride said he hopes the Mariners shellac the Yankees.
And then you heard what I said.
And then for the NL Cy Young, Rob, I love you. Was it you, Rob, that threw out Joe Musgrove?
Yeah, I just added him as a name. Yeah,
I do like that name in the conversation. I do like it because I feel like he's kind of been slept on a lot this year. Well, San Diego, a lot has been slept on this year. Like, no one really cares to talk about them. So I think that's a good one. But for me, I think it's a two-man race. Well, technically three. I think it's between Burns and Scherzer. And if it's not any of them, I'm not going Alcantara. I'm going to go Carlos Rodon from which I believe he should have made the
Giants. Yeah.
I think he should have made
he made the All-Star game, didn't he? I think he just didn't play.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he didn't play.
He was one of the opt-outs.
Yes, because I think he pitched the day prior.
He gets no trim. He gets no trim.
No, but it's also the Giants are having a little bit of a down year also.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. So that's why.
I do think that the AL MVP is going to be, like you said, it's going to go down the line. I don't think Judge doesn't have it sewed up. I tell you, I think it's going to be very tight.
No, he doesn't.
And again, we have a whole other half. So, oh my God, like you said, injuries on both sides, right? I mean, injuries on both sides could take somebody out. But I tell you, man, when I look at Alvarez and what he's done for the Stros, I mean, they really depend on Alvarez a lot. Like, they really honestly do. And his slugging percentage, on base percentage,
he's had a good year.
A lot of this stuff is better.
And
I think he gets overlooked a lot.
And I agree in terms of I don't think Aaron Judge has it sewed up. I don't think that that. I will say this though, whoever wants to take it from him, they have a lot of ground to make up. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's sewed up, but I don't. I understand that Mclovin, that Alvarez, that's your boy, but it's right now.
No, man, when you said it, are you talking about career? Like, are you saying like he has a lot to make up?
I'm talking about for this MVP. I'm just talking about for this year, this MVP. That's it. I'm really referring to this MVP, the AL MVP. So far, I'm not going to say that.
So specifically, because I want to understand your point. I really do, Pride. I want to understand your point. You say he has a lot of ground to make up. Where specifically does he? I mean, outside of the home run, which I think Alvarez is at 27, 28. And I think that you guys are judges around 33. There's not a lot of big gap. I mean, like, how much does he have, or where does he have to make up?
He's got to make up in terms of contact. He needs to make up, and honestly, the biggest part he needs to make up is just being that presence. The only people who think Jordan Alvarez is a legitimate scary bat, let's be honest, is Houston Astros fans. But outside of the Houston Astros, we look at Jordan Alvarez, who's a great.
The Yankees intentionally walked him because they didn't want to face him. So that's not true.
No, but who was the next? No, who was the next man up?
Oh, Jesus, I forgot who the next man up was.
So you can't just sit there and think
it's Bregman. It's Bregman. And you want to know how I know it's Bregman? Because Jordan Alvarez hit the first home run, and then Bregman hit the second home run. And
outside of that second home run, not against the Yankees, though. Outside of that home run, he's kind of been a little spotty when up against the Yankees. How many times have whoever's been in front of Bregman, how many times have they walked him to get Bregman at the plate?
Also, Frankie said, no, we walked him the first double play, dummy.
Exactly. That's the reason why they did it. They didn't do it because he's super duper.
No, I mean,
whoever was there. I'm just saying whoever.
I get what you're saying, but
I'm just saying whoever was in front of Bregman is gonna get walked because they're looking for that double. They're looking for the double play. So I don't think it's a situation where if it could have been me up there. They're walking me because they want that double play in order because they want to get out of there. You see what I'm saying? So and this is no disrespect to him, but like everything that Aaron Judge is doing,
he is literally carrying the Yankees lineup. And he doesn't have to, and he's still doing it.
Bro, him and Matt Carpenter are carrying that lineup.
Like, think
Matt
about it.
Carpenter.
Think about it, man. Like, he's carrying it, and right now, unfortunately, Alvarez is just a cog in the system. That's really, and this is not me trying to, I'm not trying to knock him or anything. I'm really not. But at the same time, just the way, like, for me, bro, I think it is a long gap. Can he potentially catch him? Sure. I do think that Alvarez could potentially, but there's a big gap. There is a big gap, and you can't it all comes down to not only your individual, but also your workload. Your workload also matters. That's why it's hard for a DH to get an MVP award.
I get it.
That's why it's very difficult for a DH to get an MVP award.
They have him sparingly, but yeah, he does play. He plays some outfield, and he does do a lot of DH. So yeah,
he's mainly a DH guy, and the only time he plays outfield is if they want to give Bregman, if they want to give Altuve, if they want to give someone a rest, and they put them at DH, then they have to kind of kick him off and put him on the outfield. But if no one's resting, he's DH. It's very difficult and awkward for DHs to get it because they look at everything. They look at everything. That's why Ohtani last year, what was he batting? It wasn't pretty. His overall was not pretty last year.
You know who Alvarez reminds me of, though, honestly, and he reminds me a lot of Ortiz. Because he's a big guy. But he has a lot of power.
By the way, probably last year, Ohtani hit 257 and still won MVP.
That's what I'm saying, like 257. But it's because they were taking into account he's
a pitcher as well,
batting and pitcher. Right. So now they go to workload.
Person. I mean, he's a damn super freak like Babe Ruth when he was pitching. You don't see that come up. When it comes to Ohtani, there's a little bias because he does pitch well, as we know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he sucks. But like I say, he's a pretty good pitcher.
He does play equally well, but he's not like a master at pitching, but he's not a master at hitting. He just is in the top 5 of both those categories, which makes him amazing. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, but I just want to say, because you said that he reminds you of Ortiz, I'm going to say no, only because, like, for me, I always felt like Ortiz was the type of dude that, like, have you ever seen him run? Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
that's
so first or jogging around the bases. That's about it.
That's all he does.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he would hit it, and bless his heart, because he would try to run.
He would try.
Bless his heart.
Babe Ruth was the same damn way. Babe Ruth would not go to the fence, but they knew that fat ass was drunk as shit.
Right.
Get him in the bases.
And that's why personally, I don't think Alvarez is like Ortiz, because
I can understand that. I guess I was looking more at the way and power, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, that boy got speed. He got some speedy speed. So for me,
hey, what a time to be alive, though, man. Fucking 7-2 Astros, man. Just beautiful, man.
No, it ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet. What inning are we in?
It's not the 7th, but they got 6 outs to get 5 runs. And I'm not, listen. As we know, the Astros have lost walk-off homers in one and I think the last game of that series. So. You can't discount the Yankees, that's for sure. But man, I'll tell you, I'm not lying. I am feeling pretty good at 7-2.
I'm about to say you got a sizable lead right now. So
I am feeling pretty good, but like Frankie says, damn it, don't count us out to the last ball. And it's true, man. I'm not gonna count them out, but damn it, it feels nice right now. Good Lord, baby Jesus.
All right.
All right, folks. Here, let's get into the show. We're gonna do some final thoughts to get up on downhill. Logan, final thoughts, my brother.
Yeah, a lot of big deals made today. Obviously, Kyler Murray got his pay, $230 million. Also, Coach Kirby Smart signed a 10-year deal worth $112 million for the Georgia Bulldogs. Congrats to both of them. They just got a lot more money, and it's gonna be a good time. And hey, they earned it.
Pride.
I'm still a Red Sox fan. I am still a Celtics fan. Those two organizations are the reason why I'm an alcoholic today. And Jason Tatum. I love how you got that energy for 2 8-year-olds.
Hey, bro, I gotta get your thoughts on what Grant Williams said the other day.
What did he say?
Did you not hear what he said?
What did he say?
I need to get the quote just so I don't flub this. Hold on.
Logan, I'm gonna punch him in his throat.
He said something about the Warriors and all that, right? Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up an article here. He was on a podcast.
He's gotta let it go. What did he say?
Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Okay. I got it here. Grant Williams said about the finals of the Warriors and whatnot, right? He said, I still will say confidently to this day, the Warriors weren't the better team. I will say they were the more disciplined team. Your thoughts, Pride. And also at the SPs last night, Curry kind of brought that up and asked Grant, hey, did you want to come see my ring or something like that? So.
It's kind of funny because that was probably the worst SPs ever hosted. So it's like never gets – I'm not even joking. Like Steph was trying to be funny, but he's awkward. So it's like every single time that like he tries to say something, he like shifts. Like we need to put Drake back in there. Because Drake, Peyton Manning, Kevin Hart, they were frying everyone and didn't care. But I will say, okay.
No, I need Anthony Edwards, bro. Forget
John
about him.
Suggs. When I reflect and look back to those games, I will confidently say
Oh, thanks, John.
They weren't the better team. I just want to make sure I can read it.
Yeah.
I would say they were the more disciplined team. I would say that without a doubt.
He wanted to see it again.
Okay.
Break it down.
I get his point because I will say Golden State was the more disciplined team.
Uh-huh.
But let's pretend that let's say I agree with him, right? Let's say that the Boston Celtics were more talented than Golden State. It wasn't by much. If anything, it was probably like if we're gonna put it on a ruler, whoever was better was by an inch. That's why the series went 6 games. So for him to say they were the more disciplined team, that's more of an indictment on you, because let's just say for the sake of the argument that the Celtics were better, it wasn't by a large stretch. And when you have two teams that are close in talent, discipline is what overcomes, and whoever's the more disciplined team ends up getting the win. If anything, he's trying to make it say, "Oh yeah, we were light years better than them." If Grant Williams, if you believe that, and you only think it was just the discipline, that's more of an indictment on you, because you're trying to make it seem like the talent was like when the Pistons knocked off the Lakers in 5. When you had Shaq and Kobe. Against who? Against who? Chauncey Billups?
Yeah.
Because he won Finals MVP, and then who else?
Ben Wallace? Or are you talking about on the team?
Who cares? That's
Hamilton.
my point. That's my point, right? Like,
Tayshaun Prince.
Like the Lakers lost to role players. Let's just be honest, because at that point of their careers, that's what they were. The only people who won't accept it are the people who are in denial about it.
Also, John said, didn't Golden State have more fouls in the series?
And I think what he means by it is the turnovers. I think the turnovers is what
turnovers is more, I think, more indictment than fouls.
Which
because fouls you can get some, kind of rough calls from the refs, but the turnovers, that's 9 times out of 10 on you.
Which is, to me, again, if you think it's that big and you lost, that's a bigger indictment. Because if you're supposedly that talented, it wouldn't have mattered if you guys played sloppy basketball. I just think it's a situation where I get what he was trying to say. I think his thing was, hey, look, we could have had a chance, but we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. And I get that part. But I think him adding the implication that the Celtics were the way better team, I think that's when his main point loses credibility.
Yeah.
I think that's when it's hard to take him serious.
In terms of just, I don't have each and every game broke down here, but I found the series stats for turnovers. Golden State 13.8 turnovers. These are averages. Golden State 13.8, Boston 16.8. So average about 3 more turnovers, it looks like.
It was horrible, you know. So it's like, and again, I understand his point. His point is, you know, our undisciplined is like, you know, us being undisciplined at times will shot us in the foot, and he's right there. But then that soft implication that we were light years better than them, that is where I can't agree, and I can't really, I can't really rock with him when he says that, because it's like, how can you say that and be serious about that? Because if you guys were that better, it would have been over in 5.
Right.
If you guys were head and shoulders but better than them, you would have swept them. We wouldn't got a schmack game 6.
I got you.
See what I'm saying? So I get the point he's trying to make. He just made it horribly. He made it horrible.
Yeah. Also, Frankie, that's how you know when you don't care about the game anymore, is when you just start doing waves or start going to the concourse, getting or like Jay says, going to buy some $8 beer and not caring as much.
Hey,
and real quick,
hey,
what John says,
you know why they let you half a wave in Houston? Let me tell you why. Because those are the dudes, the ones that are doing the wave, they're the ones that brought in their, or didn't bring in their own liquor. They could afford the $11 alcohol shots. The ones that are doing the wave, or not doing the wave, those are the ones that didn't bring their stuff in silently, and they got fucked up.
Real quick,
So
I think
the
what
drunks
John
and the
says,
non-drunks trying to do a wave right now. That's what you got.
John says he should have said Golden State was more composed. Yes, I don't mind him saying it like that. What I would have done, I would have taken away the whole, they weren't the better team thing.
Right, yeah.
If you want to say,
you can't say that and you still lose.
You can't, exactly. You just be like, look, they were more composed. They were more composed, you know. And when you're a team, you know what I mean. When you're in the finals, composure is key. If he says something like that, I'm good with it. That implication that that they're that much better, you need to pump the brakes, bro. Especially when you were hardly playing.
Frankie says you spend over $200 in drinks at the game, Jay.
Man, listen, hey, I didn't, but we did a little bit of money because, man, damn, I was up in the nosebleeds. Look, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I did like any other normal husband would do. I put my wife out there in the concourse and said, baby, shake a little tail feather and bring daddy back to there.
What the hell?
Hey, bro, Jay's taking it back to the 70s with this stuff. Gotta love it, Pride.
Hey,
nowadays we get kicked. See, me and Pride couldn't get away with that. We'd get killed.
Yeah,
100%.
Me and Pride couldn't get away with that. Jay, you can.
I love how Frankie says JB spending over $200, and John Suggs is like 200. That's rookie status. What a legend.
John, what are you spending over there?
Hey, no, I don't know where John Suggs lives, but that means he probably got them like box seats, freaking champagne or hors d'oeuvres. I don't know what he's spending.
Yeah. He's got the good stuff.
You know, the tickets I bought, okay, again, I had to buy for 4 people, so I'm not talking about the seats because that's expensive. So I had to pay for it. So what I did was I got the $60 tickets. So 60 times 4, 240. Then I had to pay for the parking because it was cheap. People didn't have no money. So it was 280. Then I had to buy the beer. You can imagine. I'm just saying, it gets expensive.
Yeah.
But you know what my mom's response was? Oh, we paid for the Mexican food. Well, if I would have known that. If I knew that, I would have got more than just the fajitas for 1. I would have got the fajitas for 2.
I also, Jay, just speaking of money, I found a thing yesterday on Twitter. So it's for a family of 4 to go to a baseball game, right? The total average cost per team. So it's for 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 2 beers, 2 sodas, and parking, all of that, right? The Astros, the average is $293.74.
How much?
$293.74 for family of 4, 4 hot dogs, 2 beers, 2 sodas, and parking. It said for Jay. It said the beer was $7.50.
Bro,
it don't say what kind they're getting. It just says $7.50. Now for Pride,
$11.
Hey, for Pride, congratulations, buddy. You're the most expensive. The Red Sox average for all of this $324.37.
Man, hey, you pay them New York prices now at that point. And I gotta imagine
That's my
that they're
organization.
probably, not even the good seats. If those whoever's getting that 300, they probably got like normal average seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. So it don't say. I'm sure it's just regular or whatever. The Braves are about right in the middle.
Like the mezzanine or something.
Yeah.
There's
Braves
like
are
what,
about,
like 150?
What do you mean?
Like
Boston's expensive
average.
though.
Okay, so it says the ticket was $61.71, so I don't know where those seats would be. Because it's for 4 people, mind you. Atlanta's right about in the middle, 193.94.
Okay.
Yeah,
Someone
Atlanta's about in the middle, so
John Suggs had to look up the Rockies.
look up the Rockies. Okay,
I guess the Rockies. He
Yeah.
said the Rockies. Their beer is the cheapest in terms of price.
it looks like it from what I can see.
You're drinking that piss water.
Well, like I said, all right. So for Colorado, right? I mean, it is at Coors Field. They are bottom. Right, they're about bottom 5. Their average is 154.92, and from what it looks like, the beer is the cheapest at about $3.
Jeez.
I don't know who came up with that list.
And then the most.
The price ain't right. The
And the
price
mo-
ain't right.
It also don't say what kind they're getting. So
And who's the least expensive?
the least or the most?
Least, because I know the Red Sox. You said the
Yeah.
Red Sox is the most expensive. Who's the least?
The least is the Arizona Diamondbacks, 126.34.
Damn. Okay.
Wow.
They got cheap parking. Actually, Detroit's got the cheapest parking, $9.40. I guess they're all going with like the cheapest you can get right now. If I had to guess.
Yeah. And if you're in Detroit, don't they got trains and stuff in Detroit, or is it just bus driven? If you take public transportation.
I feel like I think there's trains.
Beats me.
Oh, Detroit.
Gotta love it.
All right.
Also, all right, one more, Frankie, and then we're heading out for the night. The Yankees top 3, $302.86. Looks like about $6 for beer, $61.59 for a ticket, and then who cares about the soda and hot dog? Parking for about.
So it's Boston, Houston, then the Yankees.
No, it's Boston, Chicago, and then the Yankees.
Chicago,
and then
what?
Houston is 4. Chicago Cubs. So it's the Red Sox, Cubs, Yankees, and then Astros.
Wow, that's
and believe it or not, the Nationals are top 5.
Yeah, you know what though? I can see Nationals being top 5 because DC is it's pretty expensive around the DC area. So you're gonna pay you're paying for money. Definitely parking. You're paying for money.
Also, you are correct, John Suggs. The Mets do have the highest beer average at $12.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is.
You're paying 11. And that was a paper cup. It wasn't even like the plastic nice cup. They gave me the paper cup that probably holds about 8 ounces. And the lady, I swear to God, she said $11 per beer. And I had 4 beers. It was $44 for 4 8-ounce paper cup beers. And I was like, this bullshit.
Yeah,
Jason, just take my card. Just stop. Imagine the Cubs are
whatever.
Oh, Frankie, that's cruel, but also you're not wrong.
Losers.
He's talking about the Cubs in that other comment. He said about their wheelchair stuff that's going on.
That's nuts, bro.
Yeah, it is nuts that they're getting sued for that, right?
Okay, and I just want to say one thing, just real quick. So I just saw Sierra, Russell Wilson's like girl or wife.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever she is. And I just saw a picture of them.
Wife. Yeah.
And like, yeah, a truck hit her.
Oh.
I'm convinced. Like, shorty look beat. Like, they're about to have an investigation on Russ here in a minute.
What?
She ugly right now. Oh my god! Look at her.
Okay.
She's smiling like, "Oh yeah, I'm
what are you watching?
Nah, shorty, we gotta drop a bomb on your head, bro."
What are you watching? Probably with Ciara and were you watching the ESPYs or something?
There was a picture that ESPN put up, and they were like Russell Wilson and Sierra at the ESPYs with the fire emoji. Yeah, we gotta put that fire emoji on Sierra and put her up in flames because shorty looked like a bad habit. Wow.
Also, like I mentioned earlier, Live Golf plans to offer Charles Barkley a broadcasting job.
Hold on. Broccoli?
Nah, bro.
Logan's burnt right now.
Yeah, I was about to say we've been in the show for 2 hours now. I ain't no one here anymore. So his contract with the NBA or with TNT till 24-25, but he could always leave it for the however much amount of money.
Jeez.
And like I don't know if y'all saw the quote. He said, whenever he sees these players getting all this money, he said, it's like, yeah, I go to my mom's grave. She passed a couple years ago. And I say, why couldn't you wait a few years?
Oh, damn.
Like,
That's
Charles.
Yeah,
That's why we love him, though. I hope you don't leave, man. I don't want him to leave.
Hey, before we get, I gotta ask a question, man.
Yeah, go.
So
go
you
ahead.
know, Kyler Murray got the 230, quite a bit guaranteed, like 175 guaranteed. Kyler Murray got the 230 mil contract extension. Quite a bit, obviously, you know, is guaranteed. And I kind of think I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask you guys anyway because I'm curious to see what your perspective is. Is it supply and demand that's given him the $230 million? In other words, there's no good quarterbacks out there, so the supply is low, but the demand is high. And they felt like, is he getting paid more because, let's just be honest, there's nobody out there? Is that what driven up so much damn money for this guy? Because I don't think the skill set matches the money, but that's me. Logan, what do you think, brother?
I think so.
Supply and demand or what?
I think supply and demand. I mean, he's got a losing record overall as a quarterback. I get the first year was a rough team, went 8-8, and last year went 9-5 and kind of a down year. Let's see, touchdowns he's got 70, interceptions he's got 34, so pretty solid there. And I just think that he's been at the Pro Bowl back-to-back seasons. He won Rookie of the Year obviously in his first year. And I don't think the Cardinals have any plans to kind of start over with quarterback, right? I mean, he's still young. He's only 24, going to be 25 this year. So I think that they'll stick with him. I don't think he's worth that much money, obviously. I think he was worth a contract extension, but not for that much.
Who's a top 10 quarterback? What are we talking about?
So he also is going to be extended until 2028. So he's going to be there for another 6-7 years.
He's a top 10 quarterback. We forget he was in the MVP conversation until he got hurt. Let me say that one more time. He was the de facto MVP for half the season until he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason he didn't win it was because he got hurt. He deserves it. He deserves it without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. He's a top 10 quarterback. There's a quarterback you could build your franchise around. If y'all here sweating over Lamar Jackson and y'all screaming Lamar Jackson to the max, Kyler Murray should get more.
I don't even think Lamar Jackson deserves that. But again,
no.
You look at a lot of the top 10s, and not even just the top 10s that are posted, but just the top 10 among podcasters.
I don't think he was in that ESPN top 10, was he?
I might hear Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I don't want to hear nothing about that ESPN because they had Rodgers one. So as soon as that happened, I was like,
even a lot of podcasters though don't have Kyler Murray not coming out of their mouth. Even when you see like all the ones on Facebook saying, "Hey, do your top 10."
Right. A lot of people aren't putting him in there.
Okay. So what's your top 10 then? Because I have mine right here, and I have no problem spitting it out.
Shit.
No, spit it out. No, I mean, I don't have my top 10.
Go ahead. Yeah, I just want to hear yours.
So Josh Allen.
In there, though, I know that.
So Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford. That's my 4. Aaron Rodgers at 5. Okay. I'm all right so far.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like what you got going on.
I just want to hear. Yeah,
that's 5. I got Joe Burrow at 6, Derek Carr 7th, 8th. I got Russell Wilson. I got Justin Herbert 9th. I wanted to put Justin Herbert higher, but I was like, I don't know because in my opinion, 6 through 9, it's a toss up. So so if you want to put Herbert,
I want to switch Carr with Herbert in your list. So far in your list, everything's good.
And
I want to switch Carr and Herbert.
If you want to do that, I don't mind because, like I said, in my opinion, 6, 7, 8, and 9, you could toss them up, and then 10th, I got Kyler Murray.
Man,
that's my top 10.
I go left on that. I get what you're saying. I just like when a lot of people are going to disown me for this, but I love Kirk Cousins, man. I think Kirk Cousins kind of got the short end last year because, as you know, it came out that what's his face, the old coach, not the new coach,
Zimmer.
The game plan, the offensive game plan in the fourth quarter to kind of screw with him a little bit because he didn't like him, but he still put out good numbers on the rush, on the receiving, on the throwing side and the running side. I thought he did well. So I don't know. I kind of put Kirk Cousins there, but I don't know.
I mean, and honestly, I I think we'll be able to see this year. Because this year, with a coach that believes in him, I think we'll be able to see. Because now if he lights it up, now we can comfortably say, all right, this was just because Mike Zimmer was kind of setting some shaky stuff up. You know what I mean?
And you got to admit, and to your point, Pride, he has O'Connell, the offensive coordinator from the Rams. He's got his quarterback's coach was from the Rams. So and he's got all the weapons. So there's no reason why this guy's not set for success.
And like I said, like right outside, my 11th is Kirk Cousins. That's my 11th. That's my quarterback number 11. And the only reason why I couldn't comfortably put him in the top 10 is because after all these rumors about Mike Zimmer, I was like, hold on, let's see how he is this year. Because this year,
absolutely,
you know what I mean? If he takes like another step this year, now we can comfortably say, okay, now we can sit here and start to make that argument that, you know, it was Zimmer holding it back.
Damien, I got a surprise for you at the end of the show, so it is what it is.
I love it. I love Frankie. He said, "What the show's supposed to end 20 minutes ago."
This is overtime now, Frankie.
He's rocking back and forth.
Hold on. So Allen, Brady, Mahomes, Burrow, Murray, Carr, Herbert, Rodgers, Stafford, Cousins.
He's got Murray at 5.
No. Wow.
He's got Murray ahead of Rodgers. And Stafford. Okay. Ooh.
That's a hot list right there. And the thing is, I like the names. That order, that's a hot order.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
order.
That order, that's a hot list.
I like the names. It's the order.
Yeah, because I'll be honest. I think the top 2 quarterbacks are easy. It's either Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. It's whoever you really. It's like a 1A, 1B type of thing. Like the only one who's second is whoever's not first is second. So I think it's those 2, and then I think 3, 4, and 5 you can make the argument. Right. 6, 7,
6
8,
through 9. That's all. You can all flip those.
Exactly. Do all that stuff. So again, I'm not mad at the names, but damn.
Hey Jay. Oh, no, also put Frankie's up there, and then we'll play a video to get us out of here. Brady won, obviously.
Allen, Stafford, Rodgers, Herbert, Carr, Murray,
Jimmy G making the list.
What a goat. Mac Jones, that's my boy. You've been
Jimmy G making the list. I'm surprised he didn't make any other list, honestly. Like, I haven't seen his name. Kind of like Kyler, I haven't seen his name in any list either.
Hey, you know what that was?
I know his stats ain't there.
That's just Frankie Cruz's play off of Damon. He's messing with Damon when he does that. So, okay, I get it. I'm getting the joke. And I get the ball at the end. So, okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting.
All right, this is how we're in the show, boys.
Oh, no.
Trubisky, you stupid son of a bitch. You need to leave Chicago.
It's been
now.
too long, Damien. We're sorry.
Now. I'm tired of your stupid bullshit. Ain't worth shit. How the hell do you freaking miss 3 freaking plays at the freaking 1 line, you dumb
I
shit?
held up 2 fingers. What's going on? He looks so lost right now. He can't figure out what he's gonna say. Look at him. He about to explode.
To be fair, Damien, you got your wish. You did leave.
You, man.
Look at this dude.
A new quarterback.
Bro,
Look at this dude.
Himself.
He said, why he look like Nyla mixed with Nia Jax?
Please give us a damn quarterback.
Damien, please tell me you
I don't
shaved
care
that
if it's
beard,
Cam
please.
Newton.
That goatee ain't working.
It could
bro.
be goddamn Teddy Bridgewater. I don't give a shit. But we can't have him.
Bro, you got a unibrow?
No more.
He look like Anthony Davis if he didn't pick up a basketball.
Oh, you're right.
And
Hey,
we need a new offensive coordinator or something.
You got that too.
He's like the opposite of James Ellsworth. James got no chin, and I guess Davis
He got all the chin.
I swear to God, if you don't freaking win.
Oh, he didn't win.
Look at him.
We know
Look at him. Yo, he's so tight. He almost touched his phone recording this.
You don't win this game.
This is the type of kid who wins the Warrior Award at
No.
I got a booger. Look at his booger.
You say he looks like Pee Wee with the long hair.
Look at that booger.
You should leave Chicago.
Yeah, leave Chicago,
Just
Trubisky.
leave Chicago.
Leave it.
Yo,
Retire,
Yo.
goddammit.
Oh,
Just retire.
yo, question. Y'all remember Connor the Crusher? That little kid who had something?
Pride,
that
no.
It's Damien the Destroyer.
No. Get us out of here, Jay. Damien, we love you. Also, don't be mad at us. We're giving you free views.
Hey man, listen, David, don't be mad, man. With all the crap you done thrown in here, listen, I ain't mad at you, but don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's all good. And if you are mad, and you go to court, just blame Pride. Really?
No. What you mean? Blame Freddie Henderson, the owner of ASAP.
Oh yes, blame Freddie Henderson.
He's the one who gave us this platform here on StreamYard.
And Fred, don't get mad at me, man. It was Logan's idea. I'm just rolling with it.
You think Freddie's watching us this late in the show? Come on.
Hey, Freddie right now, he probably asleep.
Hold on. Damien dropped his top 10. He said it's Allen, Brady, Stafford, Mahomes, Rodgers, Burrow, Herbert,
Burrows,
Winston, Wilson, and Jackson.
Winston
and Wilson.
Bro, I was talking about Winston Churchill, I think, not Winston Jameis.
And he's got to be talking about Wilson the volleyball. Wilson!
I know brother ain't talking about Zach Wilson.
Brother.
He said y'all going to hell.
He's talking about Jackson is in Jackson Mahomes, I feel.
Man, what a time to be alive, man.
What a show.
My phone died, so I don't know if the answer is why. I'm going to assume they want, unless y'all say differently. What a time.
I'm crying. I'm literally crying. Oh, God. I'm literally crying.
Also, it's Bomb of the 8th, Jay. You're up 7-2.
Okay, there you go. God, if they pull out this win. Sweet baby Jesus.
No, he meant Russell Wilson. All right. So
okay.
So that excludes
Wilson.
But Winston, you still have to hook for Winston.
Brother. I mean, Winston.
Jameis Winston, top 10?
Well, like you want a pack of Winston 100s or something? Is that the cigarette you smoke or something? Because you're not talking about Jameis.
Bro, you got
not Jameis. I got no
you got
ACL.
a dog named Winston?
What the hell? You already said the Winston Churchill joke, so I can't say that.
That's true. We did say the Winston.
Bro's gonna go to the Winston Cup, go NASCAR.
Hey, folks, man, appreciate y'all joining. God, there's been a lot of people here today. We had Mike Hughes, Babyface, Logan Landers, Chris Gonzales, Pride from Prideful Takes, Big Shot Rob, Frankie the Yankee was on for a hot minute until he realized his team was dog water, and then he dissipated quicker than shit.
See what you did, Jay? See what you did? You gave him a new word, Pride.
Yo, Logan.
You saw he picked up that lingo.
Fast. That was too fast. He had me backstage the whole time.
Well, right when you think we were gonna end it,
that was quick. Frankie was on the ball.
Yo, there's no way that Frankie was not already backstage.
Bro, I came in just to say my final thoughts on Damien's video, bro. Why does he look like a Make-A-Wish kid that never got granted? He's definitely upset.
No.
He was definitely, no lie. He was definitely taking a shit while doing that video.
He definitely met John Cena.
He was pushing.
He definitely met John Cena.
Yeah, he definitely.
Every time I see that video, it just makes me laugh.
Wait. You said James did good last season before he got injured. Just say it. Who cares?
Games? So what? 3 games?
You think he's top 10 though?
3 games? Like I don't.
Bro, I would take. No offense, Frankie. I'll put Mac Jones over him in a top 10 list.
You better. Mac Jones actually made the playoffs.
You better. 100%.
Jameis Winston's been there how long and never made the playoffs?
Mac Jones been jizzing on these dudes all year.
Okay. Calm down there, Zach.
Mac been cheesing on these dudes. I don't care what anyone says.
Bro, that's what Frankie's gonna say after every touchdown now.
You're fat cheesing. I will die happy if Mac Jones scrambles for a touchdown. He jumps in the end zone and does what Marshawn Lynch used to do.
Wait.
He would grab the stick.
No. Damien, you're gonna get flamed again, brother. Coming from a man that got his hair cut from Make a Bear. Sir, do you mean Build a Bear?
Damien, you know what Damien looks like? Anyone here? Well, Frankie, you got kids and you maybe seen it, so you probably know. You remember that Cartoon Network show We Bear Bears?
Yes.
No. Damien looks like a bear that just on that show that would be portrayed in a wheelchair.
Hey, but it's true though. Hey, listen, and this is no shit talk. This is true shit. If Frankie had a Build-A-Bear, it would have a thing of weed. It would have like a big weed blunt right there in the middle. If he was a Care Bear, it would be a Care Bear with a blunt.
He would have one on each ear, have one in his mouth, some in his pockets. Then he would have like a little what's
He'd be wearing a Patriots jersey.
Bro, he would have a fanny pack filled with it all rolled up too.
Hey, y'all remember that show? Hey, y'all remember that show Ted? He acts just like that character Ted off of
Talking
Ted.
about the movie?
Ted?
The movie?
Yeah. Frankie
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, Frankie he'd be like that little dude right up in your ear, man, just getting you in all kinds of trouble. That's just Flash Gordon. And then there's smoking.
Shout out to Tony.
Shout
out to Tony for getting real quick. Shout out to Tony. I call him Tony Hemingsworth because that's how attractive he is. He's one of those brothers. Shout out to him getting cheeks. Shout out to him. He getting cheeks, bro. He getting cheeks. He getting cheeks. Shout out to my boy.
On a serious note, Damien, as a kid growing up in elementary school, were you one of those people that like sat in the yard and the other kids threw rocks at you? Like, just comment down below and let me know that.
I just want to say one thing real quick.
Nah, bro, you know he Naruto ran down the hallway.
Oh,
he was definitely doing the Digimon card matches and.
Oh my god! Yo, shout out to John Suggs who came out with a banger. You remember the old TV show called Alf? Yeah, I remember that little.
Oh hell yeah!
Shout out to John Suggs
for the Alf reference. Hey, that's how you get 2.5 hours into the show. You get Alf reference.
Yeah.
100%. Here we are, bro. I'm telling you. Look, bro. Damien, I don't want to say ugly, bro, but you're ugly. So.
Nah, bro. This just when we turn the barstool.
He's hot ugly, bro. He's super hot ugly.
Yo, y'all want to go for 30 more minutes to just roast Damien again? Y'all want to go for 30 more minutes? I'm down, bro. I'm down to violate.
Hey, can we get the top 10 Damien jokes in before we close out the show? Or just give me your top two. Give me your top 2 jokes.
In that video, it looks like Damien did not change that shirt.
Hey, it's okay if I go first? It's okay.
Go ahead. Damien does not use deodorant.
I only got one. But I think that I can explain Damien in one very short story from Health Education.
I'm so scared now.
I am scared, but I'm excited.
See,
is that nervous?
Now, where Damien and his slowness kind of comes in.
Oh boy, here we go.
What a start!
When you are having conjugals with your woman, and you pull out like a freight train, thinking
Jay, spell that.
He said, spell that. Don't kill his story, Logan. Go ahead, Jay.
And you put half the chromosome on the bed sheet and the other half of the chromosome in her body.
Oh no.
Therefore, you get him.
Damien
because
is
he
one
only
of those.
operated on half the chromosome. The other half the chromosome's on the bed sheet.
Nah, bro, we ain't beating that.
Damien is one of those dudes that's on the commercials, like those infomercials. In the arms of the angel. Damien is like one of those kids.
Hey, no.
Damien looks like the type to go to bed to the song "It's Raining Men."
No, matter of fact, if I can take a thing from Jim Cornette, if he's walking through a men's locker room, he's whistling "Stranger in Paradise." If I can still
wait. He said send the link. You know what to do, Jay.
No, he didn't. No, he
said send the link.
He said you know you're ugly when it comes to a group picture.
Yo, John Sugg is owner, bro. He said you're so ugly with your mom dropped off. That's what you got to find from literally.
Damn. Should I just keep it us?
That's up to you, man.
That's up to you, Jay. You are the producer.
Send him the fucking link. He wants
send him.
Send him the fucking link.
Nah, bro. You should have the opportunity to.
We're just gonna violate. Let's all fry each other.
Nah, bro. Frankie turned into the street problem saying we want the smoke.
Hold up. I just got fucking swept today, Jay. Bring him in here. He's getting this.
Oh no, yeah, but Frankie's in a bad mood. Frankie's in a bad mood. Hey, yo, Pride, you know they had bad news bear. We got
below this.
Bad news, bro. My God.
We ain't got bad news bear. We got Fightful Frankie.
Oh my God. He said Fightful Frankie.
I love it.
But Jay's hamster will work triple time today.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm like I said, it's only if you guys are down to go for another 30 minutes because I'm
said
down to go for another.
John said, "Yeah, we're changing the name. This is Unscripted. It's just roast time here on ASAP."
100%. That's it. Just
Hey, you know
ASAP
when
roast
you go
time.
to some of those clubs and it starts out as a club, and then after dark it turns into a brothel? I'm just saying, man. Shit happens.
I didn't want to be mean, but Damon looks like you could smell him through the camera.
Hey, bro, can we get an Axe body?
You can't get the fucking internet to work fast enough.
Jay, yo, Damien, I'm just saying, bro. Axe in a can is not a shower, bro.
His parents sent him off to boarding school just because they didn't want to be around him anymore.
No,
not boarding school.
Boarding school sent him back because they didn't want to be around him anymore.
And the boarding school sent him back home because they don't allow that type of face around. Come here, come here.
Damien, you cool and all, bro, but you know you get no trim whatsoever, bro.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Damien.
I know a virgin.
There you go. It's right fucking there. Click on that son of a bitch list. Let me defend yourself.
I'm about to say, you got all the time to defend. Oh, God, no. He put it out to the whole world, let alone Damien. Nah, bro. We got to get everyone from ASAP on this. Also, if anyone watching on ASAP wants to join, I mean, hey, screw it.
Bro, hop on, bro.
Who cares at this point? If we're going out, we're going out in style.
Yeah,
we're going out with a bang.
Hey, this screwdriver is for you, Frankie.
Yo, you know, normally.
Oh my God!
This screwdriver is for you.
Bro, Frankie, tell me you're eating your mic.
Frankie, your internet connection is the same way freaking Damien looks, brother. You gotta step up.
Oh, here he goes.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
what's going on? What's going on in Chicago?
First of all,
turn the camera on.
wait. First of all, I ain't turning the.
I love how your avatar is masked. My guy's so ugly that his picture needs a mask. That's crazy. Go ahead.
No, bro, it's not just any mask. It's the Bears Black Panther.
It's Bears, bro. I hope y'all.
You not see the C? The C don't stand for cruise either.
Yeah.
Y'all stupid. Now, let me explain in that video. First of all, that was when we were on lockdown and we couldn't go anywhere.
Bro,
the goddamn bubble was.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say lockdown made everyone act weird, but you'd have to upload it. Okay, continue.
I mean, Damien, I'm just saying, bro. I understand it was lockdown, bro, but you weren't locked down in your room, just your home. You could have went to the shower, brother. Like it's right there. I see the pictures.
Let him go, Frank. Let him explain
something.
Give a minute.
I was half awake at that time when I was watching the game. Shit.
Bro, look, it's 1:00 in the afternoon. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We saw the sun outside. It was a beautiful morning. Continue.
Well, goddamn it.
Damien, do you live with your mother and father? Do you call mommy and poppy? Did your mom wake you up? Did she give you breakfast in bed? Just tell me how your life's going. Because if you're dead at 1,
Jay, I know what tucks him in. Jay, I know what tucks him in. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
Damien, do you have the race car bed? I'm curious.
Oh.
Damn, coach.
The little,
I ain't got
race
no
car
more.
with the steering wheel.
All I know is ever since Damien came in here, this fucking shit smelled like shit.
Yo, all I know is that Damien got a cleaner lineup than Frankie, so you better watch it.
Hey, yo, John said.
Yo, he don't have a cleaner lineup than me, but he's
hold on.
Oh my God, I almost spit out my soda. Oh no,
bro, I will be bald and I will still be sick. My head will be bald. It will look like.
For those of you,
it could literally look like a.
For those of you who aren't reading, I just want to read you guys what John Suggs said. Why did the sperm cross the road? Because Damien put on the wrong socks this morning.
Wow.
John Suggs, I am a mere mortal at your beck and call.
Damien,
you are my king.
Damien, bro,
I will fight and kill. You are my guy.
Your shit in the socks, Damien? You spoke, bro. No wonder you got the callus on your feet, bro.
Yo, can I?
That was good. That honestly was really freaking good. It was almost
Logan,
as good
what up,
as the Make-A-Wish video of Damien. I don't know what was better. They were both.
I have a joke. Am I allowed to say it though?
It depends.
You just what the hell?
All right, what?
Oh wait, I got permission from Jay Mclovin.
All right.
Hey,
Damien, in that video, your hair looked kind of greasy. Did you shoot one in your hand and rub it in your hair?
Oh wow!
I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Frankie was curious. That's why he's muted, because he was nervous to ask. So I just,
Hey, I do have a serious question. Damien, on your birth certificate, next to your father's name, does it say hyphenated with bed sheet?
You an ass. Okay.
Listen, if you want to know where the other part of your chromosome went, it went onto the bedspread.
All right, Damien, listen.
This is coming from a man that don't even know how to use technology. Shut up.
Ooh,
the technology. No, I can't say. God, I want to say that one, but I couldn't really get
Put it in the private chat, Jay.
I didn't use technology when I was pounding your mama. I just had to have an interpreter.
Hey, yo. Yeah. You don't even know me. You don't even know
The world's
me.
largest love machine.
We gotta call it Hook.
Real talk. Real talk. Damien.
I hate you.
Real talk.
God,
Damien, I need to know. Seriously, Damien. I need to know. When your mom was bent over and your dad was piping it, did he accidentally shoot you in or did he meant to pull out?
Nah, he shot you in your eye. That's why you need glasses. Get off my man, Damien, bro. What up? I'm in here for Damien. What up?
Okay, probably that was so stupid. You know how to wear glasses.
So I'm
You're stupid. Yeah. That hairline, bro.
The stutter.
The hairline, bro.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm not guessing what happened was. I have a feeling Damien's mom went to the sperm bank to get artificially inseminated. She found out how much it cost. She said, "Screw that." She went to the janitor in the hallway and said, "25 pesos. Let's get it on."
Jay,
play Marvin Gaye.
Jay, hold on, Jay. Does that hat fit you?
Play Marvin Gaye. What?
That hat look too tight on you, brother.
Hey, bro, Jay's got that schmedium.
Yo, that hat would fit. That hat.
Bro, is that an adjusted fit or is that a fitted?
No, it's regular fit.
Brother, he wears his hat.
It's actually just right. It's not too high. It fits just right.
Too high. The tip of your head is almost on the ceiling. It's not too high.
No, man.
I tried so hard to hold in that laugh.
Hey Jay, doesn't Nyla know the size of your head?
What the fuck is he saying? What is he saying? He sound like fucking, hey you guys.
He sound like the sloth from the Goonies.
Damien, I'm sorry. Please say that again into your leak
Spit on
start.
your mic while you're at it, brother.
English. He said spit on the mic. With your mouth, with your mouth.
Go ahead, Damien. You have the floor.
Go ahead, Damien.
Yeah, I forgot what the hell I was about to say. Shit.
We got him, boys.
We got him.
Damien.
Another one for the tag team.
Damien, brother. Damien.
Bro, that was cool laugh.
I'm not even trying. Damien, let me ask you a question. And because I want to know more about you, right? Because I'm convinced
we don't know anything about you. We just know
100%. I'm convinced. Well, the only thing I know about you is that you're stupid, right? But I want to see, Damien. Let me ask you something. When you recorded that video, did you rewatch it? And if you did, what in your mind said, "This is ready to post"?
This is gonna blow up.
Like,
did you talk to the ugly girl in school and she said that was beautiful?
God damn it, I was pissed off at that moment. Leave me alone, shit.
I'm just saying,
I
Damien.
ain't had time to see
Damien, when you go to school, that aide that tells you're beautiful, that's her job. She doesn't mean it. Okay? It's okay.
Hey, Jay.
Wow.
Do me a favor, Jay. Let's read some of the comments here. I just saw this. Because, Damien, this is a pretty popular video. You got
fans,
video.
bro. Everyone wants to be like you, bro.
Put this up on the screen, Jay. You can do it.
Yo.
They wanna be like this.
So we got some comments here. Should call him Stub Itchy. Looking good, my brother. Keep up the hard work and dedication. I bet you like this, didn't you?
Oh God.
Who made you so upset? Oh no, hope you're feeling much better. Who is Stravinsky?
Damien, you okay? He said,
By the way,
Damien, you
look,
okay?
oh,
Don't forget
hold on.
to
Oh, nah, exclamation point. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Goodbye, Trubisky. Hello. Oh, you replied to this one, Damien. Hello, Nick Foles.
What do you say?
Damien, oh no, breathe 1, 2, 3. Breathe 1, 2, 3. You tell him, baby.
Ew. That's gotta be a mom.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
That's gotta
He's
be a
getting
mom.
more trim than us.
Nah.
What is going on?
He said, at least y'all have 7 wins, Mike. Redacted. Only have
Hold on,
3.
hold on.
We need
Hold on.
everything.
Hold on, Damien. The one that says you'll be, the one that says you tell him, baby, is that your mom? I need to know. Seriously,
Hell
is that
no.
your mom? Are you
Hell
sure?
no.
So you got
I
old bitches
swear.
calling
Hold
you
on.
baby?
Pause. Your feel so cute.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Oh wait, hold on. Hello, new friend. Or new friend. Let's support each other.
Oh, sorry to hear.
He said sorry to hear.
Bro, damn.
Wow.
Hey, you're pretty popular, brother. 244, 238. Is
Bro,
that
you got
popular?
20. Bro, you got 28 thumbs up. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. You got 28 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yo, Damien.
Oh wow.
Yo, real quick,
How
go
come-
back.
Damn
Yo,
right we
Damien, how
wild.
come you don't invite us to your streams?
honestly,
Look
why?
at this. You have 5 hours you didn't invite us. Almost 6 hours.
WrestleMania,
I
Logan,
thought
three
you
hours.
said-
Logan, you know
Wait,
why?
Hold
Because
up.
we go on his,
But
we go
do
on
y'all
his
see-
stream.
Do y'all
We're gonna just waste our talent.
Wow.
What was that,
Are we
Damien?
gonna?
wait? But look, do y'all see the dates on these streams?
What is stalling,
I barely stream at all.
brother?
Bro,
Can you
remove
hold
the
on?
dick from your
Go
mouth.
back to his story. Go back to his. Hold on.
Hey,
Hi
guys.
guys,
Oh.
welcome to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Now,
Hope you all have fun
Why
and
you
enjoy my
fucking
channel.
Hindu?
And show some love. I created a
He
YouTube
said,
channel.
yo, he just said a Hindu word. He said, yo.
Hold on, real quick. I created a YouTube channel for sports talk, reactions, sports news, inspirational talk, and many more.
Wait. Who you
Why
inspired,
the hell you
Damien?
sound like Mario when you say that? What the hell?
Who you inspired?
Man, I gotta be honest with you. That video really lifted my spirits.
It makes my day, Damien.
Go
It
back to
does.
his video. No, go back to his video. No, report the user.
Yeah.
He said we're about to end this right here now.
Yo, go do me a favor. Do me a favor. Go to does he have any stories?
Nah.
What the hell?
Nah.
What is that? Good God, man! Jesus, you're fat. God, is that why you're attention?
Yo, what the? Yo, click on
Jay.
the click on the
Dang, is that why attention, or is that just like one of those funny mirrors that makes you look fat?
bro. Damien, how are you looking? Damien, question. On that one that says "What's up?" How are you looking at the
Which
camera
one?
and your script at the same time? That's impressive.
I wasn't on no script.
Also, Frankie, thank you for changing the ticker, by the way.
What are you talking about?
He
Bro,
said,
hold on. I don't even know.
Wait. Why do you have like 6 of them that just say "What's up"? What's up? What's up?
Oh,
What do you hear? He's our
I
truth.
don't know.
He's our truth. What's
I don't
up?
know.
What's up?
Wait, is this the Trubisky one here?
Hold up. Logan,
What?
Jay, Damien stole something from us. He's trying to do a WrestleMania shit. Look at it.
Uh-oh.
You trying to steal
He's got
something
2 of
from
them.
us, Damien?
Wow.
Bro, watch
You
it just
trying to
our
copy?
Nah, bro. Turns out he was just
Hey,
screen recording our
hold
whole
it.
thing.
Wow,
Hold it.
bro.
Nah, I was streaming the same time y'all was streaming.
No. Oh, no. That's even worse. Because we were promoting our WrestleMania shit for weeks, months.
You got 260 though. That's respectable.
Put time in on that.
I think that's your most popular view right there. 260.
You trying to take our fans, Damien?
I like the new ticker.
Damien, can I ask you a question?
I'm the only one they know on YouTube, so what fan, fool?
Hey, we're past asking questions. Just say what you got to say at this point.
Yeah, I'm about to say we don't care.
No, I don't. I have a question for him.
Do you?
Why are you trying to steal other people's content? Don't you think you should be spending
I
that
ain't
time?
stealing no damn content.
Sir. All right. All right.
Madam.
Instead of taking someone else's content, why don't you take someone's chromosome so that way you'd be normal?
That's true.
Oh, y'all.
Hey, I think my wife has a turkey baster if you want to try it over again.
By the way, shout out to Damien for being a good sport too. Shout out to
Thanks.
Damien.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Honestly.
Damien for being a good sport.
Because most people would be sensitive and start crying and be like,
They would be. I'm the poster child for that stuff, so I understand that.
I'm not giving a shout out to this fucking lollipop Gil.
Listen, I just want to know, Damien, are you a C cup or a D?
He definitely just farted on the mic. You heard that?
No, wait, hold on. Why do you look like that? Why do you look like that? He just smells himself. He was like, ooh,
Hey, Dane, why you got the Harry Potter glasses, bro?
You got basketball with hair.
Oh.
Damien, question. How you got glasses on and still squinting? What's going on here? Is that the wrong
Nah,
prescription?
those weren't prescription glasses. Those were some other type of glasses.
Man,
Why is your chin beard like crooked, bro? You shaved one side too low and the other one you just left a little bit longer.
I would say, Jay, you were in the military. Teach me how to shave.
Look at that shit, bro.
Listen, to say that stuff, man, that's like, damn. I gotta just get a balloon and practice on a balloon because
wait. We got John Selleck coming back saying he's still ugly.
Ray and come back.
Bro, that's
Question,
some ugly.
Damien, real quick, which size shirt was that? Because you look like you can't breathe, brother. You might want to bump it up in size.
When I look at this expression on his face, I imagine him looking into the toilet after he took a nice healthy poop and saying, "Hey, look, there's my twin."
No, that's an iPhone. No, that's not it. Hold on.
Yo, we got Frankie disgusted on the screen.
Let me turn my light on.
Look at it.
Turn my light on because now I gotta look.
What do you got to say, Damien? I'm curious. We're giving you free publicity. I'm just saying.
I'm fucked. Right? Like, what the fuck?
He's moaning. He's moaning.
Hey, Sizzle, what you got going on?
He's definitely taking a shit every time he goes live.
Oh, yeah, that was
Hold on.
that was my first premiere, Sizzle.
If Brian turned his camera on with no shirt on, bro, that's how sexy he is.
Oh, yeah, you do have a lot of
Damien, it's been 30 seconds. You haven't said a word. How long is this? Oh, wait, hold on. We got movement.
Oh, lean back. Now lean back.
Pull up your pants and do the rock.
Your glasses are only up.
Hold on, I got it. He is learning from Freddie. He's following in Freddie's footsteps. I got it.
Wait, Dave, were you reacting to something? Because you haven't said a word in a minute. You've just been moaning.
And I hear something in the background.
I hear a woman talking. So what were you doing here?
He was doing that con man website.
Shout out con man. Damien, what were you doing here?
He was looking up that con man website while also looking up that Evan source.
Yo, word of my mother. You know what I'm gonna start doing on Fridays for my show?
What?
Instead of talking sports, I'm just gonna have random people on. We violate each other's lives. Random people on. We violate each other's lives, bro.
Bro, do you even say anything?
Ew, what was that?
Damien.
Bro, he smelled his upper lip and that shit stink. You seen this?
Yo, look, he smells his upper lip. That thing almost
My man was like,
The penis just got inserted. That's why he's making that face. The penis just got inserted.
Hold on.
Oh, he's talking.
Oh, is that?
No, he's talking.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Play it. He was talking.
Hey, bro, he's on his iPhone 2.
God damn.
My guy on Android.
My boy's on Tinder right now.
That's definitely another cloud.
I'm gonna need your help.
I'm gonna need your help. With what?
Bro's got that LG.
I'm on, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So where do I fix it to get my face up?
What? You want a facelift?
Hey,
Hello?
What'd you just say?
Bro, is that an iPod? The iPod Touch?
All right. Yeah.
Bro, this is only a year
Yeah,
old.
I see that I'm on, right?
Borderline iPad Nano having ass.
I see what
wait,
Damien
wait.
does now.
I
You
just need
call
help.
people
I need help first.
to bring in to view yourself. Okay,
How
I got it.
How do I get the camera on?
Bro, your camera's on.
How do you get the what?
Bro, Damien.
Talking about me and technology.
I'm about to say. You've had your camera
Jay,
on for
hold on.
3
No,
minutes.
Jay, hold on. Time out. This right here, I'm gonna give Damien the benefit of the doubt because this looks like this is the first time he's doing this. This looks like this is his first time. He's trying to iron out some stuff.
Nah,
It
bro,
sounds like
play
he's on
that
the
J.
phone.
Cole song. What you mean?
Hell
You gotta
no.
lie about that.
Hold on.
I'm
Who's
being
in charge
serious.
of this right now? Who's in
I'm
charge
being
of this
serious.
right now?
It
Of
seems
what?
like no real talk. It seems
Damien,
like
what
he's
are you
trying to
doing
figure
here?
it out.
You didn't answer. What are you doing here?
Wait, hold up. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
I never used the camera on the laptop, right? And I was trying to do a Streamlabs, combine it with the YouTube, but I didn't know how. So I was trying to get someone's help to get the Streamlabs to work
what was
on
recording
YouTube.
you the last 3 minutes then?
Hold on. Logan, can you back out of
Just
the
me talking to how to get the thing
you know what it
working
is?
on the YouTube.
Because you know
back
what
out of the video. Back out of the video for a minute.
Okay.
Back out again. Are you sure that was the first video?
Yeah.
Is that the first video he ever did?
Well,
yeah.
First one leads to the face.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying now? Was that the first one he ever did?
Yo, how long have you had the same profile picture?
No. Let me explain this. God damn it, shit. That one, I was trying to use my camera on my laptop because I never used the camera on the laptop. I never went live on the laptop.
So what you're telling me is
the stream before that, was me going live from my phone.
Okay.
Okay. So that's your phone, and then that one is you doing the camera.
Okay, so this one should be fine then, right?
On the laptop.
Bro, he looks like a predator.
Damien, I think you should just get like. I think you should just get like.
He looks like how all feminists think Deshaun Watson looks at women. That's how he was just looking, bro.
I think it's time that Damien gets the Bane mask.
Bro, why are you blinking so much?
I just want to understand what's going on with that haircut. Why does it look like
Gotta
you
roll
just
his eyes back in place.
I'm sorry. Just.
Is your mom cut your hair?
Awesome.
No, I want to know who cut
What?
your hair because that looks
I was about
rough.
to say, where you get? Who's your barber? Salad bowl.
Chacho Ato.
Bro.
Bro's got the kitchen scissors and a salad bowl
Orale,
for his hair.
vato.
It's like somebody put you in Kmart, stuck you in the chair, turned you around, and got you out.
Órale, vato. Oye,
Bro.
Bro,
Assholes, I
Why
swear to God.
are you blinking so hard? Your eyes are.
Let me ask you a question. How long have you been trying to grow that beard on there, too? Because the shit don't connect, and it looks like you drew some of it in. I mean, is that really your hair, or is that just some BS?
All right, come on, Patchy. What you got?
Damn, he said Patchy heel.
Old Patchy the pirate.
Oh.
Yo, come on, the flying.
Look, my shit can't fully grow, so leave me alone, goddamn.
Have you at least shaved? I'm just curious. Are you clean shaven?
Yeah.
All right, good. That's a good decision.
Can we please see what you look like right now? Can we see if it's? Can
Just
we
a
see
quickie.
if it's fully grown? Like, are you still past pussy?
Not unless y'all cash out.
We know you got the blow up dog.
Did he say not unless we cash out? Bro, you got me tweaking. Not unless we
said
cash
cash
app.
app.
He said not unless we cash app.
Yo, my guy here trying to sell content. Like, bro, you're not that special. Relax. Pump the
My
brakes,
bro's selling NFTs.
Pump the brakes.
My boy Damien's
All
a scammer on IG.
I'm getting disgusted with that face.
All right, I'm sorry. Here, just better.
Damien, brother, how you
There we
feeling
go.
today, bro?
Bro, Damien, you got one eye on me, the other one on the snack bar.
Bro. And notice, Logan. And notice,
Bro,
Logan,
Jay,
you
put
got
that back up.
glasses.
Put that back up,
You
Jay.
still
What you
can't
mean? Thank you. Oh, come on, Jay. Come on, Jay.
Okay, come on, bro. We got 2 minutes. Let's get it. You good, Damien?
Oh, I mean, 26, but
God
close enough.
damn.
Come on. Bro. Dame, do you not see the live button whenever you go live, brother? It's in the top left-hand corner. It's got little numbers by it. A little bit of red.
I did not know how to work the goddamn laptop at that moment. God damn it, didn't I just say that?
Damien, you look.
Bro, this is like video later.
No, this is StreamYard.
Barber that gave you that haircut. Both of y'all need to go back and read
Oh,
these.
Hold on, time out, real quick, real
the
quick.
StreamYard, I was trying to do something.
You look like you got bit by a
Hold
wolf.
on, no, hold on. Let him talk.
Oh yeah, bro. Please tell me you had the mic on.
I was trying to share it out. That's what I was trying to do.
Okay. Bro, see, this is what we do here at Unscripted. We critique videos. We help you. We help grow your channel.
Bro, I can't. Dude, I can't help this, bro.
No, I can't help it, man.
Bro is just
At this
eating
point,
his
at this
mic.
point, I don't even want to help.
My
him.
God, yo, it's.
Hey,
tough,
yo, what is
bro.
this? Bro, why is your hair diagonal?
Damien, bro.
Like,
He's trying
bro,
to take your look, Logan.
this is an acute angle, sir. Brother needs a protractor.
He's trying to go with the Trump style.
Bro's got the Trump 24.
Bro, Damien's teeth looks like a Pokemon. This is insane, brother.
I'm telling you, bro.
I choose you.
He looked like he was supposed to turn into a werewolf, but didn't get a transformation.
Bro, okay.
Like, you look like
nothing.
Hey, yo, he's going crazy in the comments, bro.
Yo, how many accounts you got?
I ain't reading all these. Because half of them are bots anyways.
Yo, you know what this is? You know what this honestly looks like?
Yo, look at John
Stokes. Okay, when he played the same time, the cat got covered.
That's not a sample.
I love this place, bro.
Yo, he said you bathed in cat litter, bro. Yeah.
Let's go to his newest video. Maybe this helps. Maybe this will help. Your birthday streak. Oh, you don't have your face on? Come on.
Real talk, John. He's a good.
I gotta go.
Wait, hold on.
never had it on.
No, he got a girl. Yo, hold on. We might have to respect
We just
him.
want proof here. Oh,
Yo,
sure
we might
enough.
have to
Now
respect
that
him.
was just somebody that streams on YouTube.
No, bro, you heard the nervousness in his
Bro.
voice, didn't you?
Bro,
David, do you have a crush? you got
Y'all some assholes.
you got a little schoolgirl crush.
No.
Damien,
Damien, come on, bro. Show me that face, son. Show me that face, bro. Just do it one time. Do it one time for the people, bro. Bro, we will give you the solo face, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Jay, we'll figure out how to do it. I'm about to say, guys.
Nah, because I know
Come on,
y'all
Damien,
is
show
going
us
to
the
take
face, bro. There you
pictures
go.
and shit.
No,
Nah, y'all is going to take a picture and shit. Hell
Bro,
no.
We're not gonna take a picture. Do it, bro.
Damien.
Come on.
Damien, do you want to hold on? Take him off real quick. Let's have a conversation with him first. Damien,
Okay, yeah.
do you want to be allowed to come back? Because if you want to come back,
I don't know after
you
this.
got to do one of two things for us. Either one of two. Okay. Either you show us your face for just 5 seconds. Okay. We won't make jokes for those 5 seconds for that duration. We'll just
mute our mics.
absorb it.
We will mute our mics.
We'll absorb
I can't
it.
promise to that.
Frankie,
Frankie,
just
chill.
mute yourself for just the 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
And after those 5 seconds, have fun. But
Then
just
it's fine.
those 5 seconds.
You get
Either that or Damien, you need to change your picture to
change profile picture.
So either you show us for 5 seconds or you change your profile for a month.
And if you show us
to something that we pick.
And Damien, if you show us for 5 seconds,
Oh, hell no.
We'll invite you to our summer
I
stream.
ain't put.
Hold on, Damien. Did you hear Frankie? Frankie,
What?
say again?
If you show us your face for 5 seconds, we will invite you to our SummerSlam stream.
SummerSlam Fiesta.
The whole time too.
The entire stream. I'll make a wrestler of you even.
Ooh, that's some good shit. I don't know if we got enough Avatar pixel space, but we'll give it a try.
No,
And your
it's
first
honestly,
match would be against Jay.
easy. No, it's easy for Damien. Just bring out Eugene.
All right, that's his last joke.
All right, those are our terms.
But Damien, if you want to come back,
I hate
if you want to come back, you got to choose one.
Just
of these.
think, you get to be on an entire 5-hour stream or whatever with us.
Bro, I'm
Bro,
here
my mom
shirtless.
told me hate's a strong word. Don't ever say hate. You're gonna break my heart.
Bro, Damien,
Now show me your face.
Damien, I'm here shirtless, bro.
I'm gonna take shirtless.
Like,
Bro, I'm about to go shirtless. Look, I'm about to go shirtless for you too. Look.
No, bro, this really is after dark.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no.
I go shirtless.
I got no shirts on.
And I got.
Literally,
Wait, and I went hatless. Look, and I went hatless.
Hold on. Put that comment up. You got a fan rocking with you.
Hey, yo, Frankie
John
looking like
Circus
Tony D'Angelo. What's up, brother?
It's all
Exactly.
about family.
See?
You said,
Look at
Damien's
that.
a good sport. You got
And
this, Damien.
nobody, Damien, this is the first time, and we're live, and nobody has ever seen me without a hat on. This is the first time ever.
That is
Show
true.
that face, bro. Show that face, bro.
Put him
Y'all
up. Jay,
Damien,
put him
Damien,
up solo.
for
This
5
is his time to shine.
For 5 seconds.
Put
And
him up solo screen.
Damien, I
Hey.
will count it out.
All right.
I'll count out those 5 seconds. So that way we're all on the same page. It'll
I'm
be
gonna
1,
be myself.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I'll count it out. So go ahead.
Whatever. God damn it,
1,
Derek.
2. No, you guys are-
No. That was not 5.
Damien, we said
We
5
gotta
seconds.
count it out.
Real quick.
That
real
was
quick. For 5 seconds, and I'm counting it out.
5 seconds. God.
I'm gonna count it out. I'm gonna count it out.
Don't put that, John. No, you're too far now, John.
Come on, Damien.
Frank.
Come on.
Come on, Damien.
Just real quick.
Hold up. Oh.
He's got
Hurry
to
up.
make his
Come
hair
on.
look good.
He said Frankie looking like a homeless
Bro, you know that's how I make my money, John.
That's a New York as well.
Hurry up. Come on, Damien.
Come on, Damien.
Come on.
We've got to get going.
I hate y'all, but
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3. Hold, Damien, 5 seconds. I'm counting it
No,
out. Bro, I told you, I'm gonna count it out. When I get to 5, you can turn it off and we'll leave you alone. But you gotta get to 5.
You got to get to 5, and then think about it. You get to be on an entire 3+ hour stream with us, just talking wrestling
Yeah, bro.
and roasting
hate y'all.
us.
Come on.
David.
Come on.
You
come
get
on. Come on,
exclusive
Eugene.
unscripted
Come on.
membership.
He said, Eugene, man, if you don't get your
Damien,
you want,
Fest
Festus?
your face, brother.
What do you want,
Damien,
Festus?
You've already done it for
you
3
want
seconds.
to be added to our fantasy football league as well?
Ooh,
Yeah,
sweeten
we're
the
getting in the
pot.
fantasy football league.
Got to sweeten the pot. 5 seconds.
as long as it's free shit.
It is. It is.
No,
It is. It
it's
is free.
free.
It's
It's
free.
free.
We did it last year.
Come on. Go ahead.
All
Come
right,
on.
5 seconds.
5, and I'll count it out.
That's a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, go ahead.
all right.
Y'all assholes, y'all took a picture. I know y'all did.
Damien, I could be an asshole, but I don't look like one though. So I could be one. I don't smell like one though. Damien looks like the type of thing that no, real talk. You know what Damien looks like? Frankie, you know what Damien looks like? He looks like the type of thing that you swerve out of the road to avoid hitting. Why you look like Jeepers Creepers, bro?
Hey, you know what? I'll say this about Frankie, that hairstyle that he's sporting, though. If those haircut places charge by the square inch of hair, he would get really cheap haircuts.
I don't.
Jay,
you know
you're
what,
right behind
Jay,
him.
At this point, Jay, I don't even go to a barber, bro. Honestly, at this point, like I just fucking.
What's the point?
Exactly. I honestly no lie. I have my girl. I have my own.
I don't have a lot of hair either. I mean, my hair is pretty low too. But
Oh my god!
it is. But you know what? Though?
Oh my god!
That's what
Right,
I'm
listen, Jay, can you do
I
this
feel good.
Can you,
I feel
Jay,
fine.
real quick.
Hey, but you know what? Though? This is all I'm ever gonna
Take off
lose.
your
Like
hat.
my hairline is now the way it is when I'm
Me?
dead.
Me?
No. Jay,
No,
Jay, I want you to take off the hat and go like this. I need to see something.
Oh,
Okay,
Real quick. Just
And then
like
I feel
that,
like
and just look down like that. I need to see something real quick.
Go straight head
I
down,
want to see
Jay.
the top of your head. Up a little bit. You're almost got the Joe Gatto. Oh my days.
Yo, he's calling. He said you got the Joey Gallo. That's crazy.
No,
No.
Gatto from
Okay,
Impractical Joke.
Practical
Joke.
But he got the hair right here.
Oh,
and it's like,
yeah,
I'm not saying no one's a Joey Gallo. Come on.
No, but you know, like, you know, though, hey, look, I know for 50, I'm gonna keep that part of. I'm not gonna go completely bald. I will see. Right
You're
here.
only
I'll
50.
still be all right. I'll be all right.
How would you think he was, Brett?
But I
Hey.
will say this. I will say this. But you gotta
Hey,
say
Jay.
this. My beard game is off.
Hey, Jay.
Hold on, Damien got
Hey,
something to say.
Jay.
Hold on. Everyone silence. Damien got something to say. Go ahead.
Jay. Hey, Jay, you know who you look like without the hat?
What?
The dude from Breaking Bad. The dude from Breaking Bad. What's his name?
Dude, it was so funny that you stuttered. And like,
You had it right there. Just a little short.
Just a little short, like your penis. Just that. It's a shame. I'm allowed to say that, Damien, because you and I, we suffer from the same problem, so it's okay. You know.
Damien, you gotta take it from us.
What
Bro.
time
Look,
would be
look,
alive,
you
man?
got
Frankie
right? You got Frankie the Yankee with no hat, no just a tank top. You got Pride.
You got
with
Wild
no
Thing
shirt.
Pride. Wild
Like,
Thing.
and we're live. You always got Logan baby face, and then you got Jay. At least Jay taking off the hat and showing us his hair and shit like that. But you, man, you can't even keep your camera on, bro.
Logan is out of pocket. Yo, why that second picture he looked like a Joker?
Easy.
Yo, that third picture, cheesy boy.
Oh, that's wild.
Bro, when he took that shirt off, those hooters hit the ground. I didn't realize Frankie had so much hooterage.
I'm
Yo, what did you say, Jay?
What the fuck did you say about
He just made up a word.
What's hooterage?
That was a lot of damn hooterage. I mean, seriously, you can make a slingshot out of the bra for those things.
Hey, Jay, can you do me one favor?
Bro, guard those pepperonis, Frankie.
Can you put my screen up real quick?
Oh, single screen?
Oh shit.
Wait, what the? Oh, wrong one.
You asshole! I know y'all.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. But I never necessarily said I wasn't gonna show it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be posting on for the stage. We're gonna post.
I was a little higher than the others, so maybe when I get them eyebrows looked at,
Bro's got the rock.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No. He's not even the Rock. He's L Boulder.
Bro,
we're gonna post up these photos for the safety of children, so that you know not to do drugs.
Yo, John,
if you end
you're
up
out
doing
of
drugs,
pocket, sir.
you will end up living like that.
Sloth in the movie The Goonies.
John.
We're already late, John.
Also, this is how you know, guys, that ASAP doesn't regulate our show because they would have kicked us out by now and banned us.
I regret nothing.
I
regret nothing either.
Damien, do you regret anything?
No. All jokes aside, before I go back to violating you, Damien, you're a great sport.
I found out that regrets are stupid, so I regret nothing at this point.
Jay said, I'm on the downside of life.
The only thing I regret is Damien's haircut. I regret it for him.
Damien,
But
can I
other
ask you
than
a
that,
question? Damien, how old are you?
30.
30?
Yeah.
Yo, Pride, how old are you?
I'm like 22,
Shut up.
23.
24.
Me and Pride are 24.
Oh,
When's your birthday, Pride? November?
Hey,
yes, sir.
AJ.
Let's go. Let's go. Wait, so
Jay,
you mean to tell me that me and Pride are born the same month, the same year? And we look this good.
Jay,
when's your birthday? I'm the 14th.
Than you do.
29. So
29th?
you're like, what, 2 weeks older?
Yeah, I'm like 2 weeks
The
older.
Brian's beard game is better, though, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got those Boricua. He's got those jeans.
What were you saying?
Boricua. Logan, never changed,
yeah, so
brother.
the second game ended 7-5. Aaron
7-5?
Judge got his 30.
Ooh.
Yeah, Aaron Judge got his 34th home run of the year.
No, bro. We're going to get the Christmas episode. Pride's going to be pouring coquito down his chest.
Hey.
Well, like I said, and I've said that with the Yankees, you can't count them out until the last ball is thrown. So
That's Logan. How do you know about that, Logan?
What you mean?
His girl's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend's Puerto Rican. The one that Jay's called hot multiple times on the show.
Bro.
Jay.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that? What the fuck?
I'm about to say Jay said many
Jay,
times
you
on the
don't
show
be
that my
saying
girlfriend's
that on
hot.
you don't say that on the live stream. You just say you're 50, and we're saying Logan is a baby face, and now Logan is throwing you out there that you calling his girlfriend hot. Jay, this isn't good.
What you trying to do, Jay?
Didn't I just say that Jay the other day?
Is that what you were saying? You said Logan's girlfriend? I don't know. I don't look at
Jay,
other women.
you're probably
I'll get castrated if I look at another woman. So I just keep the eyes forward, and the head down and the blinders. I'm good.
The blinder.
Hold on, but you pimped your girl out for beer at the ball game.
You know what?
Oh, you missed that. You missed that, Frankie. You missed it.
I heard him.
Oh, you okay? Wait, Dave, you weren't listening to that?
No, I missed it.
No, he said you pimped out Mel for beer at the Astros.
Hey, listen.
No, he didn't.
Listen, I paid $15,000 for those Hooters. I'm gonna pimp that shit every chance I get. Watch this. Hey, babe, I think we're getting pulled over. Really? Go ahead and show some cleaners. Get all the way down to the
Jay.
Hey, yo.
Jay,
In the show, Frankie. Cut the show.
We did not need to know that. We did not need to know that about Mel, Jay.
All right, not Damien.
I regret getting up out there already. God damn it.
Bro, you know what else you regret? Your eyes, bro. Your eyes are so fucked up and
Yo,
hearing.
All right, yo, listen, we gotta end it. We gotta end it. Damien,
End the
you're a
show.
good
We'll
sport.
continue this
Damien,
off air.
Yeah, and you know what else is ending? Damien's eyesight, bro, because he out here got googly eyes, bro.
Damien, from one of the
But
co-hosts
you know
here,
what, though?
Unscripted,
Hey,
we
you
want to
know
say
the
you're a
one thing?
great
Hey, the
host.
one thing that
You're a
never
great
started for
sport, bro.
Damien was his sex life.
Damien,
Nah, all jokes
Damien,
aside,
Damien.
all jokes aside, Damien, you're a good
Damien.
sport, bro. Thank you for coming
Nah,
in
real
and
talk,
taking this
Yeah,
shit to all.
thank you. And
Damien, are you
we
a
are
virgin?
going to have you on for
People will
SummerSlam. We are legit about that. We will have you on.
Damien, are
Maybe.
you a
We
virgin?
definitely will have you on, and I will be honest with you. I would be okay.
And
if
Jay
I
is gonna invite you to the
because I
football.
know you're not going to get laid, so it's all good.
Yeah. We'll
Damien.
invite you on. We're just not gonna go live.
Damien, let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
Hey,
What do you got to ask, Fred?
Are you, Damien? Are you a virgin? You get cheeks?
Maybe.
Are you?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know that?
Yeah,
means
that's what you say when you get nutted. You're too embarrassed to say no, because you know.
You know
Right,
what?
I'm
But
going.
you
Give me
gotta
5
admit,
minutes. I'm
you gotta
going.
admit, the fact that he doesn't have sex or get sex really now it really understands the Mitchell Trubisky video and how that he portrays
Well,
it.
Jay, Jay, hold on. Let me defend. Let me defend Damien. Jay, you lost your virginity to a like a Vietnamese freaking prostitute who was like 17 and gave you the clap. All right, so hop off, my boy
It
Damien.
wasn't crabs, it was crabs. First of all,
yo,
it wasn't
I
crabs.
got
Hey,
it.
hey, Jay.
And second, hold on,
Hey,
secondly,
Jay.
hold on, time out now, David. If we're gonna go there, let's go there. Number one, it was crabs. Number two, come on, it was 2-for-1 in the Philippines. You're not gonna take that shit on?
Hey, bro, he got that Robert Kraft.
The hotel room cost $10 for an hour. No, hold on now. Listen, I got two girls in the hotel room for $30. For $30.
Jay. Jay, I have a question.
Bro, you know who Damien's best friend is? Bro, you know who's Damien's best friend?
Who's his best friend?
Shanig, man. Fuck with ASAP Sports Network, man. Tune in, stay logged in, stay mouthed in. You dig? Yuck mouth. Yada da. Boy!
Who is that?
No, that's young yuck mouth.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, he's in that same. He guys, his name was inspired by mukbangs.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Damien, what do you want to say,
listen,
brother?
everyone want to have a good time. Dave, if you want to have a good time, because I know you ain't got a lot of money, go down to the little Philippines. The little girls are cheap.
You calling him broke?
You a broke boy.
Wow.
Wait,
Jay, I got a question for you. Were you one of the victims that got herpes from a usher?
No, I was one of the victims that got herpes from your mom, but I heard from her that
Oh
when
my
she gave me
god.
the shot, it was good to get.
We gotta go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Unscripted. We appreciate you
Literally.
guys spending some time with us. It's always fun to be able to do this. It's always fun to be here. On behalf of the babyface assassin who has yet to even turn 16, Logan Landers, Frankie, the guy who looks like he had 5 midlife crises back to back. Frankie the Yankee.
That's what happens with all these kids.
I feel you, Jay Mclovin, who apparently is a pimp nowadays. Imagine being a pimp, but the person you're pimping beats you up on a daily basis. That's crazy. And Damien, the guy who has every type of mental handicapness.
Hey, Pride.
known to man.
Pride, check your Facebook, homie.
Oh, I'm so scared. Let's get it, brother.
Oh, you should be. One last image, and then Jay, you can hit the
That's
button.
it. I gotta put it up. I have to put it up. I have to. I'm sorry.
This is it, and then we're out of here, Jay.
Yeah.
Put your finger on the button.
Because hold on.
Yo,
Share screen. All right, bring it up.
Bring it up, Jay. What the?
Okay, I got you.
Oh no, that's my background. Attack on Titan. That's my Attack on Titan.
Pride's a weeb.
Oh, yo. So. Oh.
And by the way, yes, I'm a weep. Did I show you my other background?
Please don't tell me it's women from.
I love it.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
But say, I know those type of people. They're weird.
Nah, this is
I
about.
swear to God.
Bro, Pride's got the mouse keyboard.
Yeah, I'm a master keyboard feed. Jay, bring up my other monitor real quick.
How many monitors you got?
2.
Dose.
Yeah, so I got this one, which is Obito. And then the other one is Attack on Titan, the beginning of the final season when they attack.
Let me just say, you got a well-organized laptop.
Yes, sir. So all this stuff right here, all of this stuff is like not gaming stuff. So this is just like random stuff, and then this right here is all of the games I got on my PC.
Hey, bro, you got Among Us?
Oh hell yeah! What?
Among Us?
Yeah, you're a virgin. That's why you don't know Among Us. You get no trim. You get no trim with those, bro. You get no trim, bro. Like your balls haven't even dropped yet, bro.
Jay, hit the button. Get us out of here. This is the type of show I need because I'm gonna be out for a week or so. So I needed this.
Man, hey, listen.
And by the way, this is the order, not app.
Hey,
So get off.
even after dark, you don't even play anything ASAP related. You just get the fuck out.
I bet they just see us and whatever. Bye,
Hey, literally, hey, this show did have me laughing my ass off, so it was a good way. Appreciate your time. You're a good ass sport, man. Thank you for coming on and taking a ribbon.
Hit the button.
It's like it's either gone to
I
sleep
want to
or
go home.
All right, we'll see y'all later. Around here, Logan. Hey, topics. Everybody. Hey, let's see. What is today? Today's fucking.
Jay, hit the button, brother. We're still live.
We didn't say that. You said we. I clicked the button by accident.
We are still live.